Hello everyone. I hate you, Celeste. Hi everyone. I goddamn hate this. And NBA, NB get what? Mike, what? Also, why are you here? Like, knowing that you knew I was playing Process of Elimination. No, you didn't know I was playing Process of Elimination. But your baddie bell rang and you're here. It's honestly ridiculous. Stupid bingo didn't work. Haha. Also, I'll draw you playing Uno is the only getting art by Celeste is probably going to be the only good thing that's going to happen out of me playing Uno. So I'll gladly take that. God damn it. I'm just hurt. I don't want to play. I'll play Uno with Lily because I'll get like angry with her, like for just like letting the AI win, and then I'll get mad at Lynn for just being an enemy of progress. Have y'all seen Lynn play with Heavy? What is it called? Chain Together? Absolutely not. Also, us playing Tetris during Pico Park. We still have clips from that shit. I missed last week. I need my weekly dose of baddies. This is ridiculous. Utter foolishness. But Lily will be coming. She is not here right now, but she is like she had like half the the planet to save. There's something going on with global warming or something. Some weird shit. Chained Together was hilarious. I didn't get to see it, but I got to see like a glimpse of it, and all I saw was her falling down, and like on purpose, and I was like, oh, absolutely not. Not even half of it. Like I saw like an hour of it, and I was like, this is so infuriating. Hope it's my half, the saved one. Oh wait, what? What? God damn it. I honestly I saw oh shit. Okay. I saw an hour. And I saw Lynn fucking falling the whole time. And she's like, "Oops, my bad. I tripped." And I was like, I might have to hurt her, actually. I might actually have to do that. You guys are crazy as hell if you want me like getting tortured by I don't even know her. How do I? Okay, I say Lilith for Lynn, but I don't. No, I say Lilith for Lily, but I don't say. I don't. There's no longer name for Lynn. Lynette. Lynette. I'm gonna say Lynette. Her name is now Lynette. But we are. Linlith. Linlith. That's so bad. Wait, the switch VTuber audio. Okay, I can't hear it now. And you guys can't hear the whole thing. Okay, here we go. Lily Lil? Lil. Wait, but that's Lily. So I'll call Lily Lil. But wait, that doesn't make any sense. How do you also chapters? Oh, there were spoilers right there. Oh Jesus, Linaldo. I like that. Kid and Lynn. Wait, no, we're not trying to mix their names. We're trying to find a name for Lynn. Lynster. That sounds more like a nickname. Oh, speaking of which, speaking of the sub goals that Cyrus so graciously screwed us over on. We now don't have something for we don't have anything for, what is it called? Little Nightmares anymore. Linsler. The Linsler. That sounds too close to the Rizzler. And now that reminds me of that, those Costco guy, things. And I don't want to associate that with Lynn at all. So no, that's the point. God damn it! Those guys are very odd. I was like, I think I'm just gonna stay far away from them. The Linsler forever. No, that's like the Onesler though. Oh Lord. Okay, we already have. Okay, I did everything here. Play voices to the end. Absolutely. Oh. Oh. Stop. Fast forward after choices. Skip unread text. No. Why would we do something like that? Auto text speed? Fast. What does it matter? The lens are forever. Jesus Christ, it still hurts. But we're going to live quartering the Gyara edition. We're gonna go ahead and do this. Is that a fedora, my guy? Oh no. Is Celesta, Celeste, are you? Never mind. He said, "Milady." Also, I'm having pizza for lunch. Oh, oh no. I just wanted to. Hold on. I want to take a bite of my pizza. Oh. I don't want to see a live quartering yet. I'm eating. It's your boy. Trash. What's up, humankind? Today's episode is a special one. Love me, or hate to love me. It's your boy, QD. What a goddamn bitch. Who voices the quartering duke again? Me or Lily? Oh no. Also, do I have Lily's Fugi? Shit. I'm sure I do. Here's a random question. What does friend mean to you? They're nice, right? Hanging out, eating snacks, chatting, sometimes fighting. Utter foolishness. One realizes what a blessing such carefree days are at some point. Have you not, sweet child? Now's the time. Late to the party. Late to the party? My condolences. So was I. My fashionista friend was like that too. And she and her friend M, they were total BFFs. Oh, how she loved her. It made her so hateable. Oh no. They were so close. They spoke on the phone every night. They were, quote, the best around. Or is that reference outdated? Sorry, I heard it online once. You're the best around! Anyway, back to our original topic. Little Miss Fashionista thought she knew everything about M, but one day learned something she never knew before. What in the... You like the music? This is the most unsettling you could ever hear. And why was that, you suppose? It's time for everyone's favorite segment, the Quartering Duke Quiz. You sing. Oh, you whore. You're the best. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, because you killed her. Drum roll, please. The answer is... because M spilled her guts, you see. Literally. Even with the bestie, it's not every day you get to learn what color someone's insides are. Fashionista and M. BFFs forever. Best friends forever. Forever. I hate this guy. Oh, that's so gross. What a bitch.
Hi.
Oh, shit. Hi, Lily.
Hi.
You're just in time.
Oh, yay.
Oh! Ah! That's so cute! That's so cute! That's so cute! She said, wait, that's wrong! You're so cute! Oh, that's really
I'm
nice.
a detective.
That's your detective outfit?
Yeah. No. Maybe. I don't know.
Renegade likes it.
Okay.
He likes everything about you.
Okay.
Also, hello. So it's something about Lily today is that her brain is shut off from all the work that she had to do, which means Lily will get. Lily is absolutely useless today. Like when it comes to like foolishness. It's going to be hilarious, honestly.
My brain don't work.
My brain don't work. It's a beautiful model, though. Very cute.
Oh, thank you.
She said, I found a cat. Get the spray bottle. She said, damn. Celeste doesn't have another INFJ to be like, no, that's wrong. That's what you get. But go ahead and read, Miss.
You have to share your screen.
Oh shit. I knew that. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. Let's share my screen. Let's share my entire screen. There. I'm drawing right now. Jackass.
Good.
Oh, you
I've
don't
been
get to see
drawing
it.
all day. Draw for me,
Yeah.
cause I can't do it anymore, man. Okay.
Piece of delicious.
I don't know how much time has passed since we entered this hidden passage. We're still moving in the gloom, unsure of what's ahead. What? Can you give me a recap?
Mystic was becoming way too good of a character, so they had to kill him off. Armor was sending Instagram posts of like, if you really knew Mystic, you'd know how much like he liked Mediterranean food or something like that.
Oh wait, okay, yeah, I remember that. There are some big people in this house, but like you didn't hear from me. I'm not naming any names.
And who killed Mystic was downtown, so you don't have to go for downtown anymore. You don't have to voice downtown anymore because
So they're in.
Yeah.
I missed her. I missed downtown.
Yeah, you won't ever get to play her again.
She was so fun.
The spike place revealed a secret underground passage that they are now in because the whole house is filled up with poison gas. Yeah, she spilled her guts. Well, M, like her best friend, spilled her guts. Downtown probably threw them up. She inhaled so much poison.
Oh.
Yeah. So downtown is gone. So is Mystic. And now we are traveling down to at least try to find a place because now we don't really have food at this point.
Oh wait, yeah, okay, I do remember, because I remember the. Oh yeah, okay. So.
Oh no, you're not gonna be useless here. I can hear
So we have to get the fuck out of the mansion?
Yeah, yeah, so, yeah. The mansion is no longer, habitable. So we have to just have a complete, change of scenery.
I won't lie, I wasn't expecting this.
Neither was I. I was like, so when do we go back?
We better hope that this pathway doesn't shoot us outside, or we're gonna get attacked.
Oh, absolutely. Where did she go? Downtown? Honestly, she probably is, like, spiritually downtown, the shit she did. Like, she is down in hell.
Okay, alright. Okay, yeah, I already read this. Okay, I know what's going on now. At first, everyone was too nervous to speak. However, I can hear voices piping up.
No! How much longer is this stupid thing anyhow? Out of my way! I'm gonna sprint to the end!
Girl, we don't know what's around the corner. Calm down.
Wait! There could be more traps, Rowdy!
Case in point.
Listen to him, Rowdy. We're all feeling a bit impatient, so let's take it easy, shall we? Oh, Mike, here you
Playing all
go.
these characters because so many of mine are dead.
Do you think she can, put her elbows together? Celeste.
Gourmet?
Yeah. Probably not.
Clearly not.
Like, look at those things. I forget how distracted you are! Also, can you guys hear Lily well? She said, Jesus, look at those things. Oh, she absolutely cannot put her elbows together. What if she, like, put him? Oh, no, her head would be in the way. Okay, you can't hear her. Perfect. Oh my god, those things are huge. Look at her. Oh, look at Rowdy looking at them.
That question. No one answered that question.
Rowdy is inspecting those bumblejungas. It's honestly ridiculous. Oh, thank God. Oh, damn it. This pisses me off. Say, Posh, do all rich folks' houses got big old tunnels like this?
At least I still have Posh.
Oh.
Oh, well, the thing, my house is not nearly so large as this.
Garbage. Well, if you don't have many people to voice, you can take others. You can take Gourmet if you like.
Oh boy.
Because you lost 2 people. No, I was voicing
Everyone's
this.
dying. Everyone's dying.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to do a swap every chapter. Like, a share. Ugh. Huh? So it's smaller? Even though you're all rich and famous?
I just, of course, any upper-class kid would obviously have 1 or 2 of these on the premises.
1 or 2? Also, hi, Owen. Hey, Tess, what's up? Oh! The
Fucking harmonica.
The harmonica. This passage just keeps going and going. What could someone be trying to hide? Digging a hole this deep. Who's Lily voicing? Who's Lily voicing? The next they're the next victim in court.
I've got like 2 characters, bro. I've got Posh, and I've got Armored. Which one's going?
I wanna see. I honestly wanna see who your guesses are and who's dying next. I had to do it. Foolish.
Everyone may be chatting, but things feel just as tense as before. It's no different from when Holmes died. They all must be making small talk on purpose to redirect their thoughts.
Not Renegade. Posh the killer. Posh is the killer and Armor is the victim. I like that. I like that a lot. Next. He said wood. Next. he's really hopeful about this shit.
They're as gritty as ever. I bet they experienced tight spots like this several times over, especially compared to me.
Oh, absolutely.
You're like, you little fucking wuss. As I walk silently, downtown's dying face keeps reappearing in my mind. We had only spent a little time together, yet she taught me so much about being a detective. Unlike the others, it's still difficult for me to switch my mood at will.
Wish they'd shut up.
Bookworm mutters beside me, her face bitter. Her hands have been clenched and trembling this entire time. Her adoptive father had died no more than a few hours ago, so it's no surprise she can't turn off her feelings either. Shut the fuck up!
No. What are you eating? I'm eating pizza.
When you don't like to know, Weather Boy.
Whore. Sorry they're so loud, Bookworm. I'm sure they're all trying to lighten the mood, except for Renegade. Renegade's like, huh, your dad died. Are you sure you're alright with it? You've been moping around this entire time. The girl replied sarcastically. Dumplings for sure.
I want dumplings!
Oh, this
Bring
is
me
ridiculous.
some.
So she's not just straight up eating tofu. That's just it. Tofu.
That's why I don't want to talk about it. It's just spooning tofu out of like the fucking package.
Touche. Honestly, I'm dealing with it all. I'm still dealing with it all. It's the first time someone I felt close to turned out to be a criminal. Wait, that's what you're talking about? Or, like, killing her goddamn father. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't believe I said that in front of you. Of all people. Stop! You're making it worse!
Incompetent, you're not very good at this.
He's kind of incompetent.
Don't
I understand how hard that is. Because I've been through it too, the girl said sympathetically. This is where it was.
You see, Mystic has killed 50,000 people.
He what? He what?
It
The
took
one
me a while
responsible for my mother and
accommodate
father's
to this.
deaths was a teacher who taught me to love reading.
Huh?
Shit. Shit.
The one responsible for my mother and father's deaths was a teacher who taught me to love reading. I would not have touched a book after. Animorphs? No, I'm just never gonna know if Rachel lives.
well.
Like, what?
That was unexpected.
He said, damn. That happened to you?
That teacher must have been the one behind that incident caused by a remnant of that religious movement, like Renegade Detective mentioned.
Wait, is she a vampire? No? Why ask that? Oh, I think she meant mystic, no?
Having your family killed by your beloved teacher. My heart aches at the thought of it.
Oh, no, no. Mystic is her adopted father.
I was gonna say, damn, what is downtown teaching?
No, like legit. It's possible to understand those people who commit murder. They are human, like us. Downtown must have also had a reason for committing violent crimes. Solving that is exactly what our job is as detectives. Dante, that's such a cute word. Sounds like something Mystic would have told you. Stop. No, I thought Mystic killed her parents. Oh my god, there'd be no way. Holy shit, that'd be terrible.
Mystic killed 50,000 people.
You get your ass out of here!
Bookworm says nothing, only nodding once in reply.
Isn't she like 12?
Everything always has a logic, and even seemingly unrealistic events occur for a reason. Mystic taught me something absolutely priceless.
Yeah, I was playing Phoenix Wright. Okay, I was playing Phoenix Wright, right? And yeah, you remember that?
I know the story.
So they were like, yeah, this person threw me across the room, freaking, like they were telling a story, like, and I was cross-examining them, and they were like, yeah, the man just jumped up, he started like throwing things everywhere, he started floating, lasers started coming out of his eyes, and I was like, what's happening? Do we even have to listen to this shit? They were like, can I still cross-examine them? I'm like, why? Like, this is ridiculous. Like, why would we have to cross-examine them when they're obviously lying? Turns out half of that wasn't a lie. And I was like, oh, this is literally what Mystic taught me. I have to understand what Mystic taught me. Is that Larry?
You're like, I've learned nothing.
I've learned absolutely nothing. And no, not Larry. Larry would say something. Larry would absolutely say something like that. God, he's stupid. Downtown may have been deceiving us from minute one, but I refuse to believe that everything she said was a lie. I'll make you a promise, Bookworm. I promise to find out why Downtown joined the Quartering Duke. I've been working on my voice acting. Does it show? Oh god! Are you okay?
Yeah.
Larry Butts. His name is Harry Butts, mind you.
I thought his name was Harry.
And for Downtown. Bold words for the lowest ranked detective. I won't keep my hopes up, said the girl, with a sardonic smile. Yeah, I was thinking furballs as well. Oh. She's got a little voodoo doll on her.
But it's still a relief to see.
Well, he's choking on them. She probably is. She's got long ass hair. Oh.
I'll gladly take any amount of verbal abuse and derision if it helps soften the pain of losing Mystic.
Verbal.
Oh.
Hi, Ricky! Hi, Ricky. He's like, I'm married. I'm also like 32.
Stop!
What?
Behave.
Look at him! I can't. Hi, Ricky. How are you?
As he said, everyone, I can see the end of the passage.
Oh, you're voicing him. Okay.
I was before. We don't know what lies ahead for us. Let's proceed with caution.
He's definitely the main villain. Leave him alone! Leave this man alone.
Workaholic warns us from the front of the group. When I look forward, I notice that it's slightly brighter up ahead.
Brightness. Whiteness.
So this passageway does end after all. I can feel Bookworm's hand clench in mine.
Let's go, Bookworm.
I stay by your side as we walk toward the light.
They always
Please
get their
don't
heads
die.
cut
That
off.
would be so fucked up. He's like, this is like my little sister now. Dead! And it's like,
No,
alright.
like legit.
Okay.
As long as she doesn't say more shit. As long as she like, as long as she like keeps her mouth the hell shut and doesn't give any like life changing advice, I think we're fine.
Look, she gave us a peek into her backstory. That's
Oh,
usually how it starts.
oh. Why do I feel like the teacher who killed her parents was also a PDF file? He was like, now we can be together forever, and she's like, oh my god.
That was a left field assumption.
I just have a feeling, you know.
You've
He
played
said,
this game
huh?
before.
No, because then why would he?
You've played this game before.
Huh? Oh, I don't
I
know.
said you
I thought
played
his
this-
mother killed his father killed her father killed her mother. I thought that. I didn't know her teacher killed both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I actually don't know.
Sure
Where did that
did.
come from? I was thinking about it. And then oh god.
Just giving me mudfish vibes. Mud skipper fish.
Oh my god. Pissed me off.
Familiar dungeon stretches before us.
It looks like a mudskipper fish. How? It's like saying Zarude looks like a goddamn parakeet. No! That's not true.
Fucking parakeet.
Where's Lynn? Ah!
Oh,
Shit.
how
This
how
place is-
lovely. Oh, incompetent. Is this where your holding cell was before you escaped?
Oh no. Who looks like a mudskipper? Mudkip? Lynn was guessing Pokemon, and she was like, I can only assume looking them up. So we went to Mudkip, and she said, it looks like a mudskipper fish to me. Mind you, a mudskipper fish looks like an actual fish. Mudkip is based off an axolotl, so we caught her. I was gone. What do you have to say, Lily? You were there.
I mean, objective retelling just happened. So a feverish sensation arises in the back of my head, and I feel as though I'm about to keel over from dizziness. Pushing past it, I slowly take in my. I'm sorry. What is that word?
Like environments.
Environs?
Yeah.
Is that's how you take? That's how you pronounce it?
Yeah, I think environs.
Okay. A strong sense of deja vu is sinking into me. Why didn't they just say environment?
Because environs is also a word. I was there as well, I think. She said, it reminds me of mudskipper fish. I'm like, you're a liar. You're lying to me. I don't know. I'm not going to question. Maybe Lynn has a great insight. I'm dead. The foolishness.
The cold, bleak space is choked by dust and a metallic odor. Our footsteps echo off the concrete, lit by flickering gray lights above.
This looks like an idea I had for a facility.
Oh god. There's no mistaking it. This lifeless place is the same one I've seen countless times in my dreams.
Is she well? Lynn? Yeah, she's fine. I think. She talks
As
to me
far as
when
I
she is. Yeah?
気づいたみたいだね
It seems you've noticed it as well.
INFJ! She was having problems with electricity. Oh, was she?
It's back right now. Holmes appears next to me, scanning the room with a stern expression.
ここは10年前に私
This
た
is
ちが
where we
監
were
禁
locked
され
up
てい
10
た
years
部
ago.
屋だ
I didn't expect you to actually just say it.
Oh, really?
I didn't expect you to just come out and be like, yeah, you're absolutely right. This is where we were locked up. I'm like, oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be like a little bit more like mystery. I didn't know it was
Nah,
gonna.
this is, we don't
I
got
bet.
time for these mysteries.
謎の多い10年前の児童
The
誘拐
Detective
事件を
Alliance
調査
placed
する
its
目的
HQ
で
here to investigate the child abduction case that was so steeped in mystery a decade prior.
Who was locked up? Watto and Ideal. Or Incompetent and Ideal were locked up here 10 years ago as children. She said, Wataku!
There are so many questions I want to ask Holmes, but all the detectives are close by. I'll have to wait until later so I don't look suspicious.
Trash.
At least I'm not the only one who's surprised.
何なんですのこの牢屋
Gracious me! Is this a cell block?
I love how you love playing posh. You can tell.
She's like, are we above a jail?
She said, I can't be here. I'm too rich for that.
He's like, there's a jail under the place I was staying in? There's
You
a
crazy as
jail
hell.
under my tax bracket?
No, I'm becoming more and
Get
more
me
sure
outta
of my
here.
theory.
Concealing
You can
a
discuss
secret
it in DMs.
underground. Wait, this could only be the work of a criminal organization?
She said, there are people in jail here. I'm like, I'm wearing Gucci. I'm wearing Louis Vuitton. I can't be here. Like, what are you talking about? Those aren't even rich brands. Oh god. A criminal organization? So that's what the Detective Alliance was all along. What a twist.
ゲドさんその冗談はさす
So
が
is
に
that little
笑えま
clip
せんわよ
intended to elicit a laugh,
探
renegade?
偵同盟
The
が犯
Detective
罪に
Alliance
加担
most
する
certainly
など
does not engage in illicit acts.
Freaking ideal. You gonna review that?
Ideal's like, wow.
Sorry about that. I promise my next one. I promise my next one will have you in stitches. Look forward to it.
She's like, ugh.
You're dirty.
皮肉をまと
Ugh,
めて
you're dirty. That was a rebuke, not a critique, you lout.
You really should play women like this.
ゲドちゃんの冗談はさておき
Go
Wait,
ahead.
what?
I said you really should play women like that. Just haughty ass.
It's fun.
Who's playing Gourmet? You don't have many characters.
I don't know how to play her.
Damn it, neither do I. Renegades joking aside, this place brings up a hearty helping of fuck off with the cooking. I'm tired of you. A hearty helping of
Maybe she has like bump to her tone. I might be able to try it a little later.
Oh my god. I don't know what, but I'm sensing something really bad here. Watch your step, everyone. Doleful has the right
Doleful
of...
has the right.
Whoa, I thought that was...
Calm and ignoring the area.
I thought that was incompetent.
No. No. Imagine incompetent giving orders when Ideal hasn't smacked him on the back.
She's like, hey,
I thought this would lead to snarks, but no. This is clearly a jail. Surely the DA didn't keep criminals here extra legally. I'm sorry.
It's
that's
extra
totally
legal.
Extra legal.
So legal, it's illegal. I almost said something as a joke, but if it actually happens, you're gonna be like, Celeste can't speak anymore. I'm glad you know the rules of my chat.
Well.
You crazy as hell.
Well.
What?
I can't put
働きも
this.
していたのかそう考えると例の
Were they
黒い機械が
extra
廃棄されていることも納
That'd
得できる
explain the black
しかし
machine,
なぜ
but
そのような
why?
ことを
There's no
探偵が
need
犯
for a
人を拘束
detective
する
to
必
detain
要
a
なんてないん
culprit
だ
and to start.
まずは監禁されていた対象科学の坊ちゃん
Techie, bud, you're in your own head again. Remember what old workaholic
ちゃ
said?
んと社畜のおっさ
You
ん
hear?
の話を聞こうな
He said, I don't get to see Gourmet anymore.
あごめんなさい
Oh, sorry. Such
Rule
a
number one, no
weed.
jokes. No, you can make jokes as long as none of them pertain to the story at hand, you jackass. But I am pulling predictions of who's gonna die in this chapter. Who's gonna die and how?
Me.
文学様
Bookworm, you're staring at the cells. What's up? Oh no, she's talking more. Come here. Oh, Bookie's dead.
Bookworm pulls me by the sleeve over to one of the countless cells in the room.
If she starts like saying what she was like in early life, then we're fucked.
ベッドがあるし
These doors can be
鍵もかけ
locked,
られます
but there are beds as well.
に最適
Would
な
this
場
not
所
be a
ではない
perfect
で
place
す
to rest? Asks a girl, offering a sound
刑事
idea.
はグッドアイデアを伝えます
What the fuck?
Sleeping in cells? I mean, it makes sense.
No, the fact that she said offering a sound idea. I'm like, did you just pat yourself on the back?
I appreciate her confidence.
There's been a lot of focus on this small girl. Yeah, because her big dad died. It's crazy as hell. She's prime kidding it right now. Now that she's pointed it
Now
out.
that she's pointed it
Fuck.
out.
I'm so sorry.
Stepping on my lines!
I'm
My
so-
characters keep showing up dead, now you're taking what little lines I have left!
Love you.
I can see a rather unconventional bed suspended by chains to the wall.
Ooh, I like that.
There's an alcove that the frame would normally fold up into when not in use.
Interesting, interesting.
The detectives all proceeded to ignore Ewan's comments,
What? I just want to know, like,
as did Ewan's cat and
we
streaming
could
partner.
use those chains to chain up whoever was like, who's gonna kill someone. That's the thing. I just feel like we need to use the chains for something. I don't know what it is though.
Upon it is a simple mattress that should suffice for the purposes of rest.
That is not a mattress.
Bookworm looks utterly exhausted. Not only is she the youngest one here, but someone dear to her was killed today.
Trash.
She may not have noticed it yet, but I'm certain she's nearing the brink of exhaustion.
Oh, Bookie.
社畜さん、
Hey,
みんな疲れてい
workaholic.
ると思います。
How about we stop for today?
今日はもう
Everyone's
休みま
probably
せんか
tired by now, right?
牢屋の鍵を見つけ
If
て
we find the keys,
各自
we
で
can
内側
lock
から
ourselves
施
in
錠
and
すれ
sleep
ば
safely tonight.
安心して休むことができると思います。
うんそれはいい案だね
Yes, that's an excellent
じゃ
idea.
あ早速
Perhaps
動
we
け
could
る人
ask
で鍵
everyone
を
who
探
still
してみ
has
よう
the
か
energy to search for the keys.
Mm.
安心しな
How dare you, incompetent? You just fucking stole Bookie's idea.
鍵の
I
タを
mean,
見つけ
she's
たぜ
probably like collapsed, like dead on the ground right now.
That is no reason for theft.
Bookworm will kill someone because she noticed they were involved in mystic death in some way. Oh! Oh,
I
that's
think that
that's
was my
sound
hunch
logic.
before. That was my. I had the hunch as well, like a last episode or something.
You can remember what happened last episode. Don't even worry about it. One of the shells back there
Fuck
smelled
you.
funny, so I took a look-see and found the key ring. You what? What?
さすがは
Rowdy.
ヤマトさん。
We just came down from a mansion, stuffed to the brim with noxious gaseous poison. Stop fucking smelling shit that doesn't smell right.
Nice work, Rowdy. Your sense of smell really is amazing and also unfounded. How did you do that?
I'm also very surprised that she is like not suffering ill effects from those gases, considering her sense of smell is so strong.
It's true.
It seems everyone's putting in much more effort than I am, and I'm supposed to be the workaholic here. You're making me look bad.
It's okay, Ricky. It's quite alright.
He's a married man.
Uh-huh. Right. Sorry about that.
皆さん牢屋で
Well,
する
hey,
限りは
If no one
何の
else
抵
is
抗
spending the
も
night in a cell, then I suppose I can deign to accept it.
like, does he love his wife? It's like, no, say nothing.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Home record.
Even liking him is enough red flags. Hold on. When did I like people who died?
You liked Mystic.
Shut your mouth. I mean, like, not in this game.
What? Fucking what?
Only one dude freaking. I didn't like Senior.
非日常的なこと
Evil
が
He
people
was
as
the
well.
tutorial test.
感覚が麻痺してるんだよきっと
We've been through a constant stream of unusual happenings lately. My senses are probably starting to grow numb. Trash.
We checked the cells just in case, ensuring there are no traps like here, like in the manor.
The last one has spikes. Just get fucking destroyed.
Just like the chains just unstrap, they just fall on the floor, and then the ceiling collapses.
It's like, gone.
There's no furniture apart from the beds, and since all the cells have the same layout, we finish fast. Nothing but rows and rows of bars, like any jail.
どの
You've
牢
been?
屋に入るかみんなの希望がま
Everyone's
とまっ
picked
た
out
か
their
ら
cells,
図に起
so
こ
I
してみた
sketched
よ
up a little diagram for us.
うん。
この図、社畜さんが書いたんですか。
Oh,
すごくお上手ですね。
They're adorable.
you drew this workaholic? It's pretty good. He's like, no, please.
会社で上司から仕掛け絵本の企画を
I
命じられ
had
た
a
こ
bit
と
of
があって
practice
ね
back when my
So what did you
supervisor at the
mention
office
then?
told me to make some drafts for a pop-up book.
Wait, why does he look?
What is your job?
Everything.
What do
He's
you
me
do?
in Phoenix Wright, just doing nothing but odd jobs. Look at the way he drew everyone. Look at the way he drew himself. Like, oh, I'm so sorry about that. Look at the way he drew Bookie. Trash.
Like what?
企画はポシャったけど
Oh,
娘が
And the
喜ぶ
plans
よう
fell
な絵を
through,
描けるよう
but
になっ
now
た
I
んだ
can draw pictures to make my
Kekka,
daughter
alright,
smile,
yeah.
so it all worked out in the end.
I feel terrible. He's got a kid. I forgot. He's got a kid.
事情が生々しい。
What a vivid story.
At any rate, it's very easy to tell in the diagram where each detective is resting.
Why didn't you just draw their names? Also, I got trolley gummy worms. Oh, there we go.
Charlie!
Oh my god, it smells so. Oh my god.
I have chocolate covered almonds.
Did I ask?
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. You sound so sad. I'm so sorry.
Fuck you.
Oh, okay, there we go. That's a little I know.
Fuck you.
Wait, did you read
The
this?
wide central
Oh,
path
there we go.
is sandwiched between a row of cells on either side.
Sorry, hon.
Fuck you. If we consider the room's entrance to be south, then the men are on the east side and the women on the west, out of consideration for the latter.
Why? Like, yeah, acting like the
They gotta
girls are gonna be,
change.
like, hurt. We've got
They gotta
Rowdy,
change. We're the feeling
Gourmet,
people
and
about this.
Bookie. I feel like Posh is the only one who's gonna kick up a fuss.
She's like, excuse me! Excuse
Renegade.
me!
Oh,
They
don't worry.
confuse
I'll
me.
go into your cell as well. Get!
I'm not dealing with them looking at me. No.
Renegade, like, don't worry. No one wants to.
How? It's like, oh my god. How fucking dare? How dare? As if he knows what he's talking about.
He's like, sorry, but you're not my type. Excuse me? If I was the Duke, I'd pretend to die, so I think there will be a fake death. With this chapter? Better have been this chapter.
Other than that, the detectives seem to be randomly distributed. Only one detail stands out to me.
文学さん、一人
Will
部
you
屋でも
be
大
okay
丈
on
夫
your own, Bookworm? Not necessarily this chapter. I said this chapter, ho! Look at you. Well, you're banned.
Wow.
It might have already happened. Banned.
はい。
Come again.
もしよかったら
If you'd like,
今日は
I can
文学
place
さん
my
の部屋の
mattress
入り口
by
の
the door
近
and
くに
sleep in
マッ
the
トレ
same
スを
cell
置
as
い
you
て
tonight.
僕も同じ部屋で寝るよ。
What? You see idea like
Oh, look at her eyes!
she's
How
gotta
they
go.
narrowed.
気づけると思うし。
That way, we'll notice if anyone tries to sneak in.
いきなり何を言い出しますの？
Never! What the devil has gotten into you?
Oh my god. I didn't say my theories. I didn't say my theories I'm confident on. You're an INFJ. Anything that comes out of your mouth that is in the form of I think is probably true.
Okay, look, I have a story to tell on this. So, I was talking to Ewan the other day, and we were talking about the slicing of like the julienne cut of like
Oh my
slicing.
god.
And I was like, just joking around. I was like, how much you want to bet that like it's a julienne slicing? It's like comes from Chef Julian that used to make his soups with cuts like that. And then I looked it up, and it said that it was like French, and that it came from like a type of soup, and that the name was probably based off of like a name like Julian, presumably the name of the chef. And I was like,
And I said, Lily, you're not
Yeah.
allowed to talk in this. This is why I
Yeah.
worry about you idiots. He said, you pervert. Huh? Hmm? Huh? Huh?
I feel the burn of every eye in the room boring into me. Did I say something wrong?
気持ちはわかるけど、文学ちゃんもレディーなんだから、同じ部屋で寝ると
I'm
か
sure you meant
let me-
ダ
let me-
メよ。
I was gonna say, let me try. Let me see. like, I'm sure you meant well, but Bookworm is a lady. You can't offer to sleep in the same room as her.
Says who? Never mind. I won't say Worky. I won't say Worky anymore because he's married with a kid. I'm not Lily. I'm a dumbass. So is Lily.
I'm also a dumbass. No. Celeste is more a dumbass. He should be allowed to speak freely.
I feel like the dumber you are, the more you're gonna get them right.
I tried, Celeste.
Ha! But we're on the same team. What?
この変態ド
You
リコン
child
野
chasing
郎
deviant, said the girl, planting a good firm kick on the wannabe criminal shin with her right
犯
foot.
罪者予備軍のすねに
She telegraphed her
叩き込
attack.
んだ
Don't worry, Bookworm is killing Posh. Thank you, Lily.
Now, this is what seems to be making sense about what you said earlier.
I
because that
fucking
was
knew
you
it!
Speaking based off of what I'm sure you knew.
No, I don't. I literally didn't.
Uh-huh.
I forgot. I only remember the deaths of what happened, not what happened in between.
You had some subconscious knowledge floating around in there because for everyone to look like that and then for her to say that makes it make sense.
No, I had no idea this was happening. I was like, why are they mad? I don't remember this part. Because the thing is, to me, it seems obvious because she's a small girl who was hanging out with the teacher a lot, and then that teacher ended up killing her parents. I'm like, why else would this be? I personally think it's because the dude liked her. Like, does that not, like, scream in your brain, like, that's obviously the reason?
A likely story.
Ah! Ow!
Anyway, what did I do wrong? I was just worried. Why is she so mad?
Because you're a pervert. Oh.
これはワト君が悪いね
That one's on you,
こっちに
Watto.
絞られ
You
て
deserve a good scolding.
She said, I'm 12. I'm still a minor. Fucking weirdo.
I'm 12.
But why?
The only response I received to my question is Holmes' beaming smile.
She's so mean.
どうしてモノオの兄さんは背
Why would raking my bro incompetent over the coals? Sure, it's risky sleeping on cold floors, but what's the big deal about him being chummy?
仲間思いで
I hope you never change, Rowdy. Trash.
I enter my room and give it a once-over.
You already did, bitch.
Cobwebs over the ceiling, making me uneasy about walking around without crouching.
Oh, I thought it was cobwebs. Cobwebs?
What? Cowwebs?
Like cornrows. I thought they said con rolls. That's what I thought it was.
Okay.
Never mind.
I'm trying my best to sound unjudgmental,
You're failing.
and you take offense. Wow!
Spider crow, spider crow.
But the walls and bars are sturdy, so no one should be able to force their way in. I'll at least be able to sleep in peace.
You see, Renegade. Hi.
That leaves only one thing to worry about.
本当に文学君の元へ行くのか
You're really thinking of
また
checking on
怒られ
Bookworm
るのが
again?
オチだぞ
It'll only make the girl even more upset.
Oh, cowwebs. Oh my god, that's so bad. No wonder I didn't get it. That's such a bad joke. Oh, that's adorable. Never change. Never change, Celeste. I was going to call you Selly as a nickname, but we know it's Selly. So, well, I'm still thinking of what to call you. Thanks, Lily.
彼女は
You're
きっ
welcome.
と無理をしています
She's doing her best to keep a
仲間
brave
として
face
放
on.
っておけ
I
ませ
can't
んよ
ignore a friend struggling like that.
今夜は君が気にしていた
I was
この
planning to
地
share
下
the
牢と
connection
探偵
between
同
the
盟の
DA
関
and this
係性を
dungeon,
語ろう
since
と
you
思って
seem
いた
so
んだが
interested.
文
Is
学君
Bookworm
を
a
優
higher
先するの
priority?
か
Hmm.
その話は
You.
また
I don't.
別の
Now's
機会
not
に
the
Tell me
time
about it
for
some other
yandere.
time.
赤井
I
さん
owe
には
Mystic for all
多く
that
の
he's
ことを
taught me.
教わりましたから
See, how can I predict anything? From the things that you've actually been saying, from what I know of this story, you've predicted a bunch. I'm not telling you what
Yeah.
you predicted. This is
I
why
was
I'm
told the
like
same thing,
Celeste and
buddy.
Lily cannot. So Celeste got quite a few things right, and Lily predicted the like next 3 chapters. So fuck off, both of you.
Whatever.
Exactly.
こんな僕でも文学さんの力になれるなら
You can theorize with Lavender Refrain, just not a game like this. Dread.
You've already
Proof I'm
played it.
dumb. What? So while I don't have much to offer, I still want to do all I can for his adopted daughter. Why'd you say adopted? Jesus.
まったく
Why did
他
I
人
even
のことに
bother?
なると
When it comes to being
石みたいに硬くなだな
altruistic, you're more stubborn than a mule.
では対話の
では
時間
Very
は
well.
また
We'll
明日にで
table
もゆ
this
っくり取る
discussion
としよ
until
う
tomorrow. Go on.
君の好き
Do as
に
you
行
see
動
fit.
してみるといい
Thanks.
わがままを
Sorry for being so
ごめんなさい
difficult. Everyone hears the bars opening.
I unlock the cell from inside and head out. A faint metallic noise echoes through the dungeon, giving me a start.
あれ照明がつかない
The lights aren't turning on?
モーション
But I
セン
thought
サ
they
ー
were
で
motion
ピッて消え
activated.
たんだけど
Oh god, could you imagine? That's like being in the Mr. Beast games. The lights on the whole ass time when people are sleeping. Getting showered
No,
with
it would
rain.
probably be like when you walk through the center strip, I would imagine.
But
When you leave
then-
your cell, it would probably pop on.
Oh. I'd give a good those who know light distance and physics would know exactly whose thing's on.
The ceiling of the dungeon has a motion sensor. Normally coming into the hall should trigger the lights. There we go.
Ah, plural. Never mind.
When Doful first entered, they flicked on as soon as he stepped foot in the room.
夜間はモーションセンサーがオフに
The
なる
motion sensor
照明が
deactivates
つ
at
かな
night,
いよう
and the
プロ
lights
グ
are
ラミング
programmed
さ
to
れてい
not
るの
turn
だろ
on.
That's bad.
一度ついた電灯は時間
Once
経過で消え
active,
るし
the lights go off
センサ
after
ー
a
のオ
set
フ
amount
が
of time.
消灯
When
時
the
刻と
sensor
して
shuts
機能
down,
してい
it
るわ
acts
け
as
だ
a
な
lights out call for the dungeon. I love how we're calling this a
なんだ
dungeon.
か暗闇に乗じて忍び
I
寄る
don't
みたい
like
で
this.
嫌ですね
It feels like I'm sneaking around in the dark. Yeah, that's today we're gonna get $1 million for who survives in this basement the longest. The lights turn on. Goddamn, incompetent gets fucking destroyed. Bookies
He gets
just
spirit
hung. I'm like,
tackled by
Jesus
renegades.
Christ. No, like he said, hey, how are you? I'm like, what the? He
That's
actually
the
just
other
wanted to know how
person
he
I
was and just lets him go.
Huh?
He actually wanted to know how he was and just lets him go.
No, like that's the only other person I expect to be like skulking around in the dark.
It's true. And he have a weird way of walking too.
He like leans his back all the way backwards and like moves with like primarily his shoulders. Like he just
Everyone was the
saunters.
Duke the whole time. I was. I absolutely was.
今さら気づいたの
Kill
か
them all.
君は旗か
You
ら見
only
れば
just noticed?
幼い少
Anyone
女に
else
ド
would
バ
think
イを
you're
か
a
ける
pervert
変
creeping
質者
toward
だ
a young
よ
woman's room.
I told you!
I finally realized how shady I must appear.
Go back.
Still, I can't let this go. I'm just gonna check and make sure that Bookworm is sleeping all right. So you're
Again,
just gonna like look
if
at
the
her
dude-
through the cell, right?
Yeah, if the dude turns out to be a like the killer turns out to be a PDF file or whatever, this could traumatize her even more. Like, just through the night, she just sees someone, and she just like screams and just starts breaking down. Mystic's not there, so she just cries some more.
I mean, the cells do lock. Just don't fucking open the cell. Having made up my mind, I start heading toward her cell, but then.
Hey, what's up?
And what business do you have on the lady side of the dungeon? Dad
The
mode
lady
activated.
side? Sounds like a death scene. They wouldn't kill someone this quick, way, right?
Dad mode active.
No, like, oh yeah, he is.
I
Ricky.
turn around and see Workaholic right behind me.
Damn.
How did he get there? I failed to notice him at all, and the darkness hadn't helped.
Are you saying he has such a weak presence? That's so
I
weird.
imagine he was probably like, let me look and make sure that everybody is doing what they're supposed to do and nothing's weird. He's gonna be like, I was just looking out. I was just making sure that like everything was non-suspicious.
I mean, he is a workaholic.
He don't sleep.
Yeah, he does
Look
not.
at his
He's
eyes.
got a horrible case of insomnia. And what are you doing out here, workaholic? Hmm.
確かに私は影が薄いけど
I know I don't leave much of an impression, but is seeing me really so frightening? Honestly, it stinks a little.
He's so cute. Ah! Sorry,
やっぱり
I
どうして
just
も
couldn't
友
stop
達さんの
worrying
心
about
配で
bookworm, is all.
そうだと思ったよ。
I thought as
私も
much.
同じ
The
だ。
same goes for me.
But you said.
それに私たちだけじ
It
ゃな
seems
い
we're
み
not
たいだよ。
the only ones either.
Oh, sleepover.
野郎の声がする
Thought
と
I
思っ
heard
たら
someone in need of a beatdown. But I guess it was just the two of yous.
考えていたことは同じみたい
It
ね
looks like we all had the same
一緒に
idea.
文学ちゃんの
Shall
顔
we
を
go
見
check
に
on
行きまし
bookworm
ょう
together?
We see like 8 heads just like peek into the cell. Or
Where
his
the fuck is
dentistry.
Armor?
Where is Armor actually?
He gets so quiet during some of these like points.
Yeah, you realize the joke you made. Him his back
joined
turned, no
Rowdy
one
and-
ever notices me.
Wait, what?
I think that has wait. Oh, you think Rowdy has an Italian New York accent? Yeah, it kind of
Could
does
you?
sound like it. Where you going? Or how do you do it? Italian accent?
What? We join Rowdy and Gourmet and make our way over to Bookworm's cell as a group.
She's like, I came here to check on Bookworm. Bookworm said. I'm like, what are you talking about?
どうして大人数で
Why are all of you
私の
here?
部屋に
The girl asked, surprised by the crowd of unexpected
少
visitors.
女は思いもしない客人たちに驚きつつ尋
And
ね
she's gonna keep that tick for a very long time. She's so traumatized.
Bookworm
wait.
was wide awake. The moment she noticed us approaching, she moved forward and posed her question.
Please keep voicing it like that. I thought it was you guys. Oh, Gourmet says she brought snacks in case of an emergency. And, well, we thought you might like some. Yeah.
文学さんも食べるかなって
Her bland ass face.
Your lying skills are abysmal, and you call yourself a detective. The girl snaps, leering scornfully at incompetent
少
detective.
女は軽蔑の目を無能探偵
You know what?
に
Just for this chapter, I'll voice her like that.
I'm disappointed in my weak excuse, but Bookworm merely sighs deeply before retrieving the key to her cell from her pocket.
扉の前で騒がれると
Causing a ruckus outside will
似
disrupt
ている
everyone
方
trying to
々の
sleep.
迷惑です
Come inside for now, said the
ひとま
girl.
ず中へ
Reluctantly
入って
unlocking
く
the
だ
door.
さい
He said, "Let's go." Rowdy
少女
Ewan.
はしぶしぶ会場に来ました
ありがとう
Thanks.
次に大声を出した
Speak too
ら
loudly
帰
and you're
っ
out
て
of
も
here,
らいます
warned the girl.
少女は
I fucking love Bookie. I fucking love Bookie. I love Bookie. Got it.
After she let us in, we all sit in a circle on the floor of Bookworm's cell.
Where the hell is Armor?
Cold concrete floor makes me shiver. Sitting here is one thing, but sleeping like this would be another. Well,
The
you
way
had
Ewan said
suggested
that
it,
makes me
buddy.
think Rowdy dies. What? Chill. Rowdy lives forever. I just said this one chapter because I'm not doing it all the time. If Rowdy dies, I'm gonna riot.
Now I understand why the beds are suspended from the walls.
文学ちゃん好きな歌
Is there a
は
snack particular you prefer, Bookworm?
私
I
趣
love
味が
road
ツーリン
trips,
グ
so
だから
I have local
全
favorites
国
from all
のご
across the
当地お
country.
菓子を持ち歩いているのよ
You gotta sound like that. Do
No.
that for the rest of the
お菓子に関係性
Are
はない
road
の
trips
で
and
は
snacking truly all that relevant to another?
少女は
Asked the girl,
素朴な疑
guilelessly
問を
voicing
口
her
に
down. At least she knows.
もう何を言ってるの
Oh, now what are you talking about? Road trips are all about eating and taking home souvenirs from pit stops, right?
No.
多くのツーリング好き
I
の
don't think that's why most people
では
take
ないと
road
思うんです
trips.
よ
あんこサンドをもらってもいいかな
Could I have a jelly donut?
実
They're
は
one of my
大好
favorites.
物なんだ
No,
Also a
they
rice ball.
didn't. They didn't. They did not. Really? It's a rice ball. Celeste, do you know that joke? Oh shit. It's like jelly donuts are my favorite. Yeah, I don't. There was no 4Kids in Spain. Hopefully there wasn't. Oh God, was there? That's a dark timeline. I don't even think about it.
社畜のおっさん
Eh,
なんつう
cops.
かあんたお
Oh,
菓
I
子
know
を
the
するま
joke.
で
Jelly
地味なん
donuts
だ
are my
な
favorite. I love me some jelly donuts. Brock, shut the hell. Even your taste in snacks is boring.
もう
I
諦め
give
て
up.
るよ
It seems I'm doomed to be an
私は
average Joe
どう
no
あが
matter
い
what
て
I
も
do.
地味な男だからね
He's so cute. Ah, he's so cute. I'm sorry. He's really adorable. It's not even. Oh, you're really attractive. His hair makes him very attractive. But his whole. Oh, he's wearing the suits that I like men wearing. Actually, I guess everything that it makes him up is something that I've always liked in like 2D men. And so him wearing a culmination of it just like triggers something in my head. Yeah, that's gotta be it. An average
Sure.
Joe. Hey!
キャラ付けのために
To further your
魔界
typecast,
探偵の
I lend
愛
you
用
the
してい
holy
た
blade
聖
Mr.
剣を
Detective
あげましょう
held
か
so dear, said the girl,
少女
offering an
は最
excellent
高の打
solution.
開策を提案した
A holy blade?
いやそれはちょっと
Not too sure I follow.
Oh, that's funny because that's not what he said. He said それはちょっと, which means like that's a bit.
経験と会社員は
How exactly do holy blades and office workers go together? Well, yeah, downtown and Poison didn't, but
ですが近年は
there are a plethora of stories about such people getting hit by cars
勇者
and
になる
waking up
筋
as
書きの
heroes.
小説も
Said the
多
girl
々あります
explaining herself.
少女は自
それ異世界転生
But that's
もので
because they get reincarnated in a new
東京をも
world,
っと前に
right?
転生しないといけない
I think that part has to happen before they get any sacred weaponry.
あなた
Always with the
すぐに
snappy
使いま
comebacks.
すね
Perhaps we should name you Retort Detective. Countess the girl with a volley of verbal
少女がツッコミにツッコミを返した
I think it's riposte.
Oh.
Everyone bursts out laughing at Bookworm Detective's merciless barbs.
She needs to cry already.
Feels like Bookworm's been speaking more. Maybe she's starting to feel relaxed. I'll be happy if this visit helps her, even if only a bit.
He said, I know the joke, but because I'm in the internet. Yeah, jelly donuts piss me off. Quote unquote.
As we eat Gourmet's assortment of snacks and continue chatting, I begin to hear lively voices drifting in from afar.
Also, can we save these? God damn it! Like, who knows how much food we've got? Is Posh here? Oh, Techie armor!
Oh, there you are, Armored. I was getting worried. We hadn't seen either of them for some time. What's more, Armor is carrying a bag of bulging with food.
They wouldn't kill a kid, right? I'm looking at Techie, and I'm like, he looks so pitiful. But they wouldn't. They wouldn't, right? Is it?
What do you mean?
I looked at him and I was like, yeah. Looks at Armor, looks at Techie, and I looked at how young Techie was. And I'm like, they wouldn't kill him, right?
Hell yeah.
Huh?
Let's take him out.
Hmm?
Huh?
That's worse, honestly.
そうさその食料
Where did you
どうしたの
find that armor?
毒ガスが満ちる前に
Yeah,
食
I
堂から
fetched it off the
持ち出して
dining
きた
room
ので
before
あ
the
る
poisonous gas filled the chamber.
我の鎧は多少の毒
Such
では
paltry
びくとも
toxins
し
are
な
no
い
match for mine armor.
我だけが果
This
たし得る
this
任
is
務
a
だったの
quest
だ
none but I could undergo.
Darling,
That's
you have
really
eye
fucking
holes,
funny.
and
Hold on,
you have
that's-
chainmail.
No, that's really fucking funny. Holy shit, that is hilarious. I just imagine like the gas like pouring in and everyone's like running the fuck out and he just darts into the kitchen, gathers up everything he could fucking hold and just runs the fuck out.
He just grabs the fridge. Also, speaking of Techie, did you see the Nintendo Switch 2 basketball game? Lily did not. It's like, okay, so then the Switch 2 has a mouse or whatever, like that you can use like as a mouse or whatever, you know?
Uh-huh.
So they were like, yeah, you gotta, there is a basketball game now. And you can use the, it looks so hype though. They're like, you can use the Joy-Cons as mice, as like mouses to wheel yourself over because you're in wheelchairs. This is wheelchair basketball. I said,
Huh?
why is this happening?
What compelled them to do that?
I don't know. They were like, yeah, you can turn your wheelchair, you can do this and that. I'm like, why did you do that?
Oh,
I was very confused.
I mean,
To each their
would
own,
love
I
to know
guess.
what was happening in the pitch room.
Honestly, there's a lot of shit that shouldn't have been happening in the pitch room. I'm still
Okay.
salty. Come on, it's pretty cool. I don't know. It's not even one of those free games either. I'm just like, nah, I'm good. It's the ARMS thing that I saw. Like, it's the ARMS game of the new console. So I don't have like super high hopes for it. If it's unexpensive, I'm buying. Okay. Myself? No. Nah.
呪いは平気でもあなた自身は平気じゃないでしょ
The armor
まだ
the
ガス
armor
が
may
蔓
have been
延してい
safe,
なかった
but
か
you
ら助かっ
weren't.
ただけで
You only got
ガスを
away
吸って
because
い
the
たら
gas
普通
hadn't
に
fully
死んでいました
spread.
よ
If you inhaled it, you would have died.
念のため
あ
ピカピカくんで除染し
Just
た
in
後
case, I
奥の
washed
シャ
your
ワー
suit
室
in
で
the
鎧
shower
を洗
after
ったから平気
sanitizing
だ
you
と
with
思
the
いますけど
squeaky
もう
cleaning.
絶対にしないでください
We need another name for that.
Little squeak squeak.
Little squeak squeak. After sanitizing you with little squeak squeak. You should be fine now, but don't do that again.
He said sorry. When I was watching, the people in chat were abysmal. They were like, let's go, ARMS 2. Honestly, the non-use of them at this point. Holy
もう
shit.
除染
I
用の
love
薬品
them.
がすっからかんです次は助けてあげられませんからね
Thanks to you, I'm all out of decontaminant now. If someone ends up getting poisoned again, I won't be able to save them anymore.
Ooh.
It's interesting that you would point that out, Techie.
Yeah, someone's getting poisoned.
すまなかったのである。
Sumonakato.
My apologies.
Jackass. Oh.
Armor is clearly displayed by Techie's unusual display of anger. I'm grateful to Armor, but his actions really are far too unsafe. We're in danger as it is. Acting alone only increases the risk of being ambushed.
Oh, he's gone.
But still, no matter how rash Armor may be, this particular bout of recklessness doesn't quite make sense.
I mean, we won't have food for a while.
食料が大事なのは
I know
わかる
that this food's important, but
どうして
why did you make the
単独行動をしてまで
executive
取りに行った
decision
の
to go and get it?
どうしてもこれだけは
Wherefore
持
you
ち出
ask?
さなければならないと
Why,
思ったの
because I
だ。
felt myself compelled to retrieve this? Armor takes out a plastic container with sandwiches neatly packed inside.
Those don't even look that good.
Bookworm gasped almost immediately. Oh, it was the ones that, what's it called, made?
The English
that Mystic
ones.
made. Aww.
That's very strange. What is?
それは
Those are fathers.
お父さんの
その通りである。魔界殿が作ってく
Barely.
れたブリティッシ
They
ュ
are
サン
what
ドの
remained of
余
the
りだ。
sandwiches Sir Mystic crafted.
この
I
サン
was
ドだ
loath
け
to
でも
abandon
残っ
them,
てはい
and
な
so
い
I
かと
searched through the
改
refrigerator
めて
anew.
冷蔵庫を見に行ったのである。
He said this scene is very strange. They said they're raising death flags over everyone. And I'm like, what? They said past death flags, future death flags, everyone gets a flag. I'm like, huh? Is everyone going to survive?
Earlier, the chaotic mess of food scattered about distracted us from thoroughly scouring the fridge. The sandwiches must have been hidden in the back.
食料なら昼にほとんどぐちゃぐちゃにされていたのを
But you
普通
saw
に
how
確認し
almost
たよ
all
ね
the food was destroyed in the afternoon,
どうして
right?
今更冷蔵庫
What made you
の
decide
チェ
to
ックを
go through the fridge again now? Something sus is happening. Oh, absolutely.
冷蔵庫を洗ったの
Especially
は
since
渋谷
Posh
殿であろう。
isn't there.
Posh!
Neither is Renegade.
Posh is getting her fucking beauty sleep. The fuck do you mean?
Renegade is no longer there as well. Yeah.
She's gonna be like, get out of my cell, you freak!
He's not my time!
She's like, get your grimy, dirty, murdery criminal hands off me!
Oh, is that blood? That has to be blood!
You know how hard it is to get out of quality, quality
Polyester.
fabric. Enriched 100% cotton?
He's like, I don't know, do you? No. I mean... Posh is secretly poor.
Lady downtown was responsible for throwing the refrigerator into disarray, was she not?
彼女なら
no
いく
matter
らト
what
リックに
trickery
必
she
要だとはい
concocted.
え
I was
魔界殿
uncertain
が
that
最
she
後
would
に
ever
作っ
lay a
た料
hand
理
on the
を
last things your
足毛
mystic
に
ever
できる
made.
とは思えなかったのである
Damn.
そっか
I see.
そ
You
れ
might be
は
right about that.
そうだね
So she did like them.
くんくん毒の香りは
No
なし
poison detected.
渋谷さん
Downtown
は
didn't do
本
a
当
thing
に
to spoil these
その
British
サンドイッチ
sandwiches.
には何の手出しもしなかったのね
Cut their face.
あれだけ荒らされたのに不思議だわ
And that's
タッ
despite
パーに
trashing the
詰め
rest
ら
of
れ
it
ていたおか
thoroughly.
げかしら
Perhaps it's because they were inside a plastic container?
Mm.
違うと思います
No, I don't think that's it.
The words slip out of my mouth.
Hi, Papa.
このサンドは
This is the
赤井さん
last
の
meal
最後の
Mystic
手
ever
料理だ
made.
から
Downtown probably wanted
文学
wanted
さんに
Bookworm to
残して
have
あ
it.
げたかったんじゃないでしょうか
Look.
優
Imagine
しい想像
planning out
ね
someone's murder and then
その魔界ちゃん
considering
当
the
人
victim.
を
I'm like,
殺した
damn,
殺
I
人
could
鬼
let you have your
そ
father,
ん
but
な
I could
思
at
いや
least
り
let
が
you
で
have his
きるのかし
sandwich.
ら
He can't make any more, so teach him how to fish, bitch. Use that photographic memory today.
That's a rather kind thing to say about the person who murdered Mystic. What makes you think that's the case?
I feel like Bookworm is like, can you stop sticking up for her? I'm getting tired of this.
姉さん俺も
Actually,
無能の兄さんに同意だ
I'm with my man incompetent on
渋谷
this.
の野郎はきっと
That good for nothing downtown made a point of leaving these Sammys alone. Oh shit. I'm with my man incompetent on this. That good for nothing downtown. I never mind. I can't do this for the rest
You
of the
have
chapter.
no idea! You have no clue!
I switch. I don't know how to do an Italian accent. I'm as good at
Oh my
Italian
God.
accents as the Mario Brothers are.
Oh my
Downtown
god!
made a
Oh
point of
my
leaving
god!
the Sammys alone.
Oh my god!
殺人鬼だって人間だ
Even killers
ど
are
こかしら
human.
心が
Doesn't
壊
matter
れ
how
てい
messed
て
up in the head they are.
鬼畜に
They
まではなり
never
下がれねえんだろ
full
う
on
ぜ
diabolical monsters. Right? They're never full of a diabolical monsters.
She doesn't. She doesn't. Hey G, what's up? I'm so glad
hate-
that you could be here for this.
Every second of what's happening right now.
渋谷さんは
Oh
幼馴
my
染の
God.
安崎公に殺されている
I fucking accidentally logged out of my tab and everything. Hold on.
理由が見えないね
Downtown lost a close friend to the quartering Duke. I can't fathom why she would throw in with him after that.
It's M.
渋谷さんの強行の裏
I
に
think
は
her friend's death is
そ
why
の
she
親
became a
友の死
murderer.
が関わっていると思うんです
But I also have heard
彼女が八崎公に
have
心
a
酔
hard
してい
time
たなん
believing
て
she would be so devoted to the
どうしても思えません。
quartering Duke.
Downtown gave us a hint about the quartering Duke cases right before she died. Her face in those final moments looked so incredibly sad. There's no way to know what she was thinking then. Still, I want to believe that she was rooting for us to beat him in the end.
Maybe she was trying to get close to him and just was like, ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves.
恨んでいるはずの
43
八崎公
left
に
under your
どうして
command.
手を貸したのか
Why did she help a
その
serial
理由を
killer
紐解くことが
she should have hated?
八崎公事
That
件を解
question is
決
the
する
first
糸
step
口
to
になる
solving
と
the
信じ
mystery
ていま
behind
す
the quartering Duke.
なあ私も同感だよ
Yes, I agree.
この事件の
Unless we
裏に
uncover the
渦巻
root
く
of the
妄想の
delusions
種を
swirling
暴
around
かない
this
限り
incident, we won't get any
八
closer to
崎公
solving
事
the
件を
mystery
解
of
決する
Duke.
ことは難しいだろうこのまま奴の好きにはさせない
I won't let the
何をし
Duke
てで
have
も
free
止め
reign.
てみせる
No matter what it takes, I'll stop him.
You good?
Mmm.
そのサンドイッチを含めて食料に毒が付着していない
I finished
の
with my
は確認済みですよ
None of the food has been
せっか
poisoned.
くで
The
すし
sandwich is
皆
included.
さんで食べませ
Since
ん
we're
か
all already here, why don't we enjoy a meal together?
Posh, do you know how much I starve? And you guys aren't gonna. They're like, aren't you rich? I mean,
Posh wakes up like, oh, what a beautiful morning. I'm
Her stomach
starving
growls.
though. They're like, yeah, no, I'm good. They're like, what do you mean you're good?
what do you mean you're? What do you mean you're good?
文学さん
Oh no.
Bookworm? Aww. BB. Tears well in Bookworm's eyes as she clutches a sandwich. Her lips tremble and her voice falters as she fights to keep herself from weeping.
文学さん きたかったら
It's okay to cry if you want to,
いいんだよ
you know?
少女
The girl thought, I have no right to cry.
私には泣く権利がない
Baby!
キュウリが
I
嫌い
hate
だからといっ
cucumbers.
て
No matter how often
赤い探
Mystic
偵
Detective made them,
いくら作って
I
くれ
could
て
never
も
stand these sandwiches.
この
I
サンド
never
イ
even
ッチを
said
食べなかった
thank you.
一回も
He knew though. He knew.
言えなかった
Bookworm strains to speak in her usual manner, struggling with all her might to narrate from an objective third-person perspective.
Yeah, it seems like she's doing all this to disassociate. Like to
Yeah,
keep
that makes
herself out of the real world.
Yeah, remove herself from the situation.
Jesus.
Impersonalize things, one may say.
INTP.
Maybe all of this
Ooh.
is a coping. Oh, there it is. A coping mechanism for a girl who already lost her beloved family once. Seeing her desperation is heart-wrenching.
Damn, we're so smart.
少女は
The girl never said thank you. Not even once.
お礼の一つも
As she
言えない
sobs, she feels nothing but regret.
泣いたところで
It's all so
後
awful.
悔の念しか湧き上がらない
She...
いいことなどなって
理屈なんて必要あるか
Now's not the time for logic, numbnuts. Now's not the time for logic, numbnuts.
親父が死んだんだろ
Look, your dad just died, yeah?
決まってるだろうが
So of course you're
いいん
sad.
だよ
Go ahead and cry. Open the dam and sum up a storm.
涙を流しちゃいいんだ
I don't think this is the
That's what I'm saying. Look, your dad just died. Yeah. Shut up. I feel terrible. Never again am I playing this game. He said I can't. Look, your dad just died, yeah? So of course you're sad. Go ahead and cry. Open the dam and sum up a storm.
少女
Girl.
Bookworm hides her face. She must understand this on a rational level. But it may be that her social awkwardness stops her from accepting the truth. I can sympathize, given my own interpersonal ineptitude.
Jesus.
音楽さ
Look, just this once.
僕たちも
It's okay to be vulnerable in front of us.
すぐいいんじゃない
Renegade. Haha, your dad's dead. She's fucking
God damn it!
loses her mind.
僕たちは君の味方だから
We're on your side here. We won't laugh or talk about this behind your
笑っ
back.
たりしないし敬遠もしない中井さんも
Mr.
Ewan
trusted his
doesn't seem so
companions.
sure about that.
していたよ
No, that was Renegade.
だから
Mr. trusted his companions,
信
didn't
じ
he?
てほしいんだ
So I think it'd be good for you to trust us too, Bookworm.
Bookworm looks up, her gaze meeting mine. A tear escapes one of her eyes, running down her cheek as she stares at me.
Lily, look over his last row.
Oh my fucking god! Ash from Fire Emblem would like to have a word with you.
Jesus Christ! The girl. Oh yeah, she does use Watashi.
私は
I wish I could have told him thank you.
ちゃんとお父さんにお礼を言いたかった
I wish I could have spent more time with
と
him.
一緒にいたかった
I wish I could have learned more from him.
たくさんのこと教わりたかったお父さん
Fuck downtown for dying, honestly.
I'm sorry for being such an awful daughter.
最後まで素直な娘になれなくて
Bro, fuck downtown for dying.
What?
She should have had to been here. She should have had to see this.
She just would have laughed at her or something.
It's as if all the tears she bottled up had burst from her eyes at the same time. Bookworm sobs unabashedly. It's shocking to see her like this compared to how stoic she usually looks.
She's 10!
As I thought, she'd been repressing these feelings this entire time. It was only natural. Detectives aren't perfect, flawless heroes after all.
It's true, detectives are usually incompetent, when it comes to, like, media, actually.
But like when Holmes and Mystic died, or when Downtown defected to the enemy, I'm reminded once again that every DA member is still just a human being. We sit alongside Bookworm in silence until she finishes crying.
Clap, she completed her arc. Oh, she's dead. I totally forgot. I was so in the moment that I was like, oh, fuck, she's dead.
We do this in hopes that tomorrow she'll be able to take her first steps going forward. We do this in order to support
no.
her, forever and always.
Oh, no.
Well,
I hope this is a Danganronpa thing where if you sacrifice yourself for someone, the person automatically has a I'm going to live card.
well, Mystic technically didn't sacrifice himself for her. He just
I mean,
died
you're
because he was
someone you're close to, though. Or, no, you're right, actually. Oh, shit. But it's someone, it's still...
Oh.
そんな遠くから
No
見
need
守
to
って
watch
ないで
from all the way
家族さんも
out
文学
there.
さんの牢屋に入ったらどう
Why don't you join them?
心配だったんだよね
You were
家族
concerned
さん
too, weren't you? I noticed you
この
keeping your
力
eyes
に
on
入ってから
Bookworm ever
ずっ
since
と
we arrived
目で
here.
文学さんを追っていたし
Pardon? Just what are you insinuating? Why would I, a lady of society's uppermost strata, fuss over the plight of a commoner?
The thing is, if she lives, I'm going to be actually angry. Because they
Okay,
have
why?
the most annoying characters
Oh,
living.
I love her.
Like,
Shut the fuck up.
Danganronpa, they had Hagakure. Fucking like, they had all the useless bitches, like, living in Danganronpa. And I'm like, but
Chocolate pineapple.
why? Huh?
Nothing?
私はただ足手まとい
I
のお子
merely
ちゃ
wish
ま
to
が
observe whether or not that burdensome girl would be able to move
様子を
past
伺っ
this.
ていただけですわ
So you care.
そういうあなたの方こそ
You want to
合
be
流すれ
joining
ば
them
よろしい
yourself
ではあ
rather
り
than
ません
telling
よ
me to do so. Your
あな
fellow
たの仲良
lowborns
し
are
の庶
waiting
民
for
も
you.
一緒にいるのでしょ不幸を呼び込む僕
All
に
I do is bring
あの輪
misfortune
に
wherever
入
I
る資
go.
格なんてない
There's
の
no place for me in that circle. Oh no.
僕さえいなければ
If I
きっ
wasn't
と
here,
中井さんも死なずに
Mystic would
済んだ
still
ん
be
だ
alive. My abilities
僕
always
のこ
end
の
up
体
hurting
質
someone
は
else.
いつだって
I
誰
shouldn't
かを
even be
傷つ
allowed
け
near
る
other people. I have no
誰
idea
か
what
と
he's
一緒
talking
にい
about.
ちゃいけないんだ
What do you have to do with Mystic? Oh, finding the... No! What? You saved everyone's life. I think because
He's
he
like,
found
yeah,
the
well, if
spikes.
I wasn't there, that trap wouldn't have existed, just saying.
Honestly, if it weren't for him, all of our legs would have been sliced clean off. Because he found the, like, he found the wire. So, he's a bit of an idiot, isn't he?
そんなこと
Yeah,
な
well,
いでしょ
if it wasn't for him,
あな
that
たの
wire
力
wouldn't have
のお
been
か
there.
げで実際に
It's not
私たちは
true.
助けられている
That's what his character is to you? Back turned,
Entirely untrue. Your abilities have been nothing short of invaluable to us.
back turned armor. Freaking Shez, Dovol.
No, 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 it's
やっ
not
ぱり優
doleful.
しい
Look at that. You really are kind. Ooh.
You
cute.
tricked me, you sassy bitch!
Oh, you silly fuck!
家族さんは手を取り合える人だって
I
信
know
じ
you're
て
the
る
kind of person who can work well with
も
others.
し僕の身
If
に
something
何かが
ever
起こった
happens
ら
to me,
僕の代わりに
help and competent on
布
my
君を
behalf.
助けてあげてね
Oh no. Please don't tell me she's gonna be like the endgame.
不吉なことを言うんじゃありませんわよ
I'll thank you not to speak such
私がいる
ominous
以上
things.
もう
You
約
truly
束
believe
の
I'd
人に
allow
さ
that
せるもの
so-called
です
Duke to have his way on my watch?
か私が必ず
Mark my
約束
words.
を捕
The
ま
one
え
who apprehends the quartering Duke will be none other than me! I'm sorry, I can't do it.
God damn it. I practiced
Can you-
that laugh
can you
too
do
much
it?
to get it wrong.
Can you do the laugh?
I gotta like back away from my mic. I did the post. Now I'm sussing Dovol. Honestly.
そんなに笑わ
Dolph's
れ
like,
you
no,
can't
I'll tell you what this
let
conversation
it go.
is. Hey, Posh, if I were to die and frame you for murder, can you try to survive? Posh, can you not frame me? Yeah, I'll try.
I'll try. If you keep laughing like that, Bookworm and the others will notice us. Oh my god. She's so dumb! She's been useless this whole time.
Before I know it,
The morning is gone. Are you
we gather in the area between the salty breakfast. All 10 of us sit in a circle in the middle. In the middle is the food Armor brought. as well as some cans that were found in the warden's room.
Oh, I would eat them out of house and home, and I feel so bad.
Armor sits to my right and Bookworm my left. The latter must have slept well. Her face looks livelier than when we last spoke. Oh my god, than when we spoke last night.
You see, it's like, and also, Armor's facial markings on his thing have molded to look happy, so I'm guessing he's as well.
輪になって食事をとるのも
Dining
なんだ
together
か
in a
合宿
circle.
のようで
Tis
楽し
like
いの
to
である
It's like to lodging at an encampment. What fun!
An
Sorry, I don't know
encampment?
what's going on with me right now.
It's alright, Lord. Being empty of mind means being free from worry. How enviable, the girl said with a sigh. She's back. There are quite a few of us, and only a small amount of food. Even with these cans from the warden's room, we'll run out in 3 days. Oh god. If we don't decide our next move on the double, we will all die of starvation, said the girl, calmly stating the facts. Yeah, all this is just quote-unquote an adventure to her. Quote-unquote. She knows of the real danger. She's like, the more I separate from it, the better it gets. She's like, this
Coping.
She's like, this would make a banging story, though.
すまない
Many pardons. I was consumed by whimsy.
She said, are you happy? Not on my watch.
Bookworm shuts Armor down with ease.
Jesus.
Her wordplay is quick as a whip, and her tongue sharper than ever. She definitely has her old energy back now.
All you need is that one good cry that makes your head hurt.
She's hungover right now.
The one where you go it's like the whole time because you're
when
so
you have to like cry it all out, and then you go.
But you took 2 deep breaths and you're like how do we know so much about crying? Mind your own business. Hey, Bookworm, are you going to stick to speaking like that? Huh?
Bookworm smiles impudently as I quietly whisper to her.
We suffer from an overabundance of useless adults. As such, I will focus on being as objective as possible in my thinking. I have vowed to expose the courting ditch. Can I count on your support? Asked the girl, fixing incompetent detective. Oh, with trustful eyes. She has to be endgame. She has to be. I don't want her to die. I love her too much. Besides, more like in my jokes. Of course. Let's do our best, Bookworm. God damn it, you shouldn't have said that. Now I'm scared she'll die.
Her expression brightens. I can't detect the worry that had been present yesterday. She may need more time to fully recover, but progress is progress. I hope to stay by her and help out in whatever small way I can.
She's dead right now. Honestly.
She was dead all along. Why, I never. A refined lady such as myself having to dine while seated upon the ground. This deeply shames the Pinkerton name.
Why?
男らしくていいじゃねえか
It's
よ
not...
日本人たるものやっぱり
I know I said for the whole chapter. I take it back.
No!
It's a nice
Don't
enough
be a
anime if you
liar.
ask me. As a Japanese people sitting cross-legged on the floor.
I don't even know what accent that is anymore.
It's nice and manly if you ask me. Us Japanese people sitting cross-legged on the floor, all traditional like. It just feels right. I think I might like. So I won't speak in that accent because Celeste is drawing right now, and he needs to hold his pen straight. And if he hears like, it's over. I sound like Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I don't know what accent that is.
Like.
You're a girl, Rowdy, remember? You should mind your sitting posture a bit more. Besides, there are non-Japanese people here too, such as me.
I'm sorry.
let's go.
Fuck, my stomach hurt. What do he call stands in a morning? Fuck. Fuck.
賞味期限が10年も
Oh.
Fans, their expiration dates are 10 years past. Are we absolutely certain any of this is edible?
If they're canned, they're edible. The sell by date is a suggestion.
いちいちキャンキャン
Yeah,
騒が
yeah,
しいや
but
つだ
just
な
about anything, huh? If you don't want it, don't eat it.
食べるんじゃ
Yeah, but over just anything, huh? If you don't want it, don't eat it.
幸い
I'm so sorry to every Italian who will ever watch this.
俺の経験から言
Luckily,
わせ
we
て
have
も
all
ら
the
うと
water we need from the tap. Speaking from experience, you can live about a week on just water, see? Huh? Darling?
バカじゃありませんの
Are you mad? How dare you compare your own primitive gut with my urban array? Sophisticated
Excuse me?
stomach.
He said, all you do is, excuse me?
じゃあ食べるしかないわね大
Either
丈夫
way,
よ
there's no choice but to eat what we
錆
have.
びついた
It'll
缶
be
詰
fine.
だけで
I won't survive for a month on rusty cans of food.
What do these detectives do?
全然大丈夫に思いま
This
せ
is
ん
most certainly not fine. I've had enough of you, common rabble.
You gotta make a TikTok of this. Oh my god. And be canceled. Well, that's really offensive to Italians, yeah. Like, I didn't mean to. I tried my hardest. Oh, that's actually her. Oh.
大丈夫だよ家族さん
Don't worry, Posh.
本当に危ない
If
缶詰が
anywhere
混
was
ざっていたら
actually, if anything
僕
was
の
actually
体が
dangerous,
反応
I'm
してく
sure
れ
I'd
ると
sense
思う
it.
しね缶詰が長期間
I
保存
wonder.
で
Make
きる
a
の
make a
は
short of this, and then I'll see if I can make it into a TikTok.
缶詰に穴が開いていたり腐敗ガスで
Canned
膨
goods
ら
are
んでいなければ
sterilized and
科
hermetically
学的には
sealed.
10年以
If
上
there
持
aren't
つは
any
ずです
holes
よ
or swelling, then scientifically they can last over a decade.
この地下牢の環境は日
This
光
dungeon
がなく
receives no
湿気も
sunlight
少
and
ない
has
た
low
め
humidity,
相当に
which
長期
should
間の保
allow
管
for
が可
quite
能
a
かと思
long
い
shelf
ます
life.
とは言いつつ
And yet, you're only eating the snacks and barely touching the
缶
cans.
詰をあまり食べてないよね
Well,
科学的な根
even if
拠
the
があると
science
は
is
言っても
sound, that doesn't mean I
実
actually
際に
want to eat
食べ
it.
たいかどうかはまた別問題ですね
I was going to say something, but I'd feel terrible doing so.
What? No! No! Yeah!
What?
Sit in the fucking corner.
Wait, what was I gonna say?
Think about what you were going to say.
I thought about it. That's why I didn't say it. What was I gonna say?
If it had anything to do with general health and one's exposure to potentially unsafe things,
No.
specifically techie.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say something about Techie, yes. He said, now you have to say it. I was going to say, because he lost feeling in his legs and cannot see out of one eye thanks to cerebral palsy. I was like, oh, what, your tongue works? Like, damn, that kind of sucks. You could have eaten all the tasteless food he could.
Oh my fucking god. That was
I-
so much worse than what I thought he was gonna say. Oh my fucking god.
The first thing I thought, oh, your tongue works? Oh my god, I'm terrible.
You're fucking canceled. This is as bad as you wondering if Heisme was gonna eat a bug.
Honestly, I do feel bad. If Dolly says they're safe, then they must be. What a rare opportunity. I shall dine upon canned goodies to my heart's content. What was that the first thing? Because... Wait, what do you mean? Heisme? Or, me thinking, what, his tongue doesn't work?
食べ過ぎて
Why
腹を
does he
壊
have
さ
a
ないでくれ
different,
よ
shadow
いく
than
ら使
everyone
っていな
else?
いとはいえ不安な食料であることは間違いないからね
Don't go gorging yourself into a stomachache. I don't care if they aren't rotten. This food certainly isn't as safe as it gets.
Also, don't eat too much.
さて当面の問題は文
As
学さん
Bookworm
も言っていた
stated,
通
our
り
current
この
problem is
食料が尽
what
きる
to
ま
do
でに
before we run
何
out
を
of
するかだ
food.
ね洋館には毒ガスが発生していて
Even if we escape the
仮に
toxic
毒
gas
ガス
in
で
the
死ぬ
manor,
前に
that
洋
black
館の
machine is
外へ
still
出られた
outside.
としても
However, we haven't the
外に
supplies
例
to
の
wait here
黒い
for
メカが
help.
うろついている この地下牢にも隠し通路があることを
Suppose that
信
we
じて
explore this dungeon.
調査を進
There
める
could
の
be
は
a
どうか
hidden
な。
passageway down here as well.
I'm
俺
in
も
favor.
賛成だよ
No doubt there's a path
こ
between
の地
here
下
and
牢
the
に
research
研究棟へ
facility.
と続く道があることは間
probably.
違いないからね
It would only make sense,
それはどう
especially if
し
they were
て
doing experiments on kids.
何か確信するきっかけでもあったのか。
Really now? And is there any particular reason you're so confident about that?
While we were searching for food in the
実はさっ
warden's
き
room, I
監
just
視
so
室
happened
で
to find this
缶詰を
elevator
探してい
key.
るときにこのエレベーターの鍵を
Why
見
does
つ
he
けた
have
んだ
a
よ
different shading than everybody else in the face? This is ridiculous.
Do you notice how fucking sharp this art style is?
It's really good. I really like it. I love the
They're
like
so
the
sharp.
thick lines and everything.
Like character design wise, sharpness in a design is supposed to equate to like danger. So it's interesting that their art style is to make everything that would normally be a soft curve or a soft shade very sharp and angular.
I like it. So everything's dangerous and you can't trust anything. Cause he's shady.
Everyone is dangerous because it's on the people specifically.
Yeah.
Huh. As he speaks, Renegade Detective draws a key out from his pocket. The tag dangling below it does indeed read elevator.
Trash. Also, the art style is what got me into this game as well.
Mm.
Like, I like the art style so much. I was like, oh wait, and it's like Danganronpa? Okay, yeah, I'm buying this.
エレベーターの鍵
An
地
elevator
下牢
key?
にはエレベー
Wait,
ターの
the
鍵
dungeon
が
doesn't even have an elevator. So why?
おかしいと思う
Curious, isn't it? I had the
俺
same
もそう思
reaction,
って
so I gave it
理
some
由を考
thought.
えてみたんだそもそも
Elevators
通常
don't normally
エレベータ
require
ーの使用
keys,
に鍵
not
など
unless they're for
必要ない
maintenance or to operate
メン
in
テナ
some
ンス用
special
か
way.
特殊な操作を行うために使われるものだろ
His eyes have zero light in them.
う洋館にもエレベーターなんて
I
な
feel
かっ
like
た
I
し
say that every
必
time
要
I
で
see
もな
him.
い
Yep.
この
Gorman
島
Gas
の
doesn't
中で
have
エ
an
レベーター
elevator,
がある建
neither
物は
nor
一つだけ
either, nor a need for one. As it so happens, there's only one place in the island that does have an elevator.
研究棟か。
The research.
その通り
You know
おそら
it.
くこれは研究
I
棟
don't
の
I
エレ
don't
ベ
lose
ータ
sleep
ーの
about
鍵だ
Renegade. Jesus. This key must be for the elevator at
さ
Snarks.
て
But
そうな
that
ると
raises a
疑問が
question.
生じる
We're underneath the manor,
こ
which
こ
means
は
we're
洋館
pretty
の
far
地下
from
だ
the
から
research
研
facility,
究
right?
棟からはだいぶ離れているよ
He's
ね
definitely not a villain. Oh?
用途のないものを保管するはずもない
Yeah, he does seem like the type that they're
どう
really
して
pushing to
研
be a
究棟のエレ
villain,
ベー
but
ターの
like
鍵を
won't
この
be.
地下牢で
What I
保管
thought
する
Hubert was
必要
before
がある
Hubert
のだ
actually
ろう
was a villain.
I'm expecting vulnerability from this man sometime.
He's an ENTP, of course you're gonna get it.
I've already started remember naming out some sus shit about his story from the jump.
They wouldn't keep something here if it had no use. So why store the key to the research facility elevator in this dungeon? Well, Hubert was a shrimp. He was, absolutely. But I hate what Edelgard did, so I never saw that part of him.
うわ分かったぞ
Aha!
この地下
Now
牢
I
は
understand.
エレベータ
This
ーの
dungeon
業
was
者さんが
created as a
クラファ
dwelling
ン
place
施
for the
設だ
elevator
ったということだ
operator.
な
Uh,
惜しいね
no,
全然
not
違
even
う
close.
よ無能君ならわかる
You get it, don't you?
遠く離れ
Incompetent?
たこの場所に
Why would the key
研
for
究
the
棟のエ
research
レベーター
facility
の鍵が
elevator
用
be
意されて
stashed
いる
all
わ
the
け
way
よ
down here?
Think. If it's kept here, that must mean there's a reason it needs to be here.
If he talked to me, I feel like I'd get a chill down my spine.
The elevator key is required to be at the dungeon. In other words, the dungeon.
Is connected. The dungeon is the research facility.
つまり
Because
こ
the
の地下
dungeon
牢
is
と研
connected to
究
the
棟は
research
つながってい
facility.
るということかなここから研究棟
If
へ行
this
けるな
place leads to Snarks, then
研
it
究棟
would
で
only
必要
make
な
sense
鍵
for
が
the key to be
保管されて
kept
いても
here.
おかしくはないよね
Give the man a prize. You're right
そ
on
の
the
通
money,
りだよ
incompetent.
無能君
Can you tell I like playing Renegade?
I would love if it was the first option and this whole place was a fucking lift. Like you just plug the key into the wall or something and the whole floor just goes
And then the black robots just like come in and just like destroy them all.
No, it just raises up and you're like in the center of the research facility floor.
There was a lot of poison in there.
That'd be unfortunate.
さらに詳しく言えば
To be even
おそ
more
らくこの地下と
precise,
研究
this
棟の
elevator
間を
key is
移動する
probably
のに
required
このエ
travel
レベー
between
ター
the
の
two
鍵を
areas.
使う
Oh,
必要
probably
があるのだろう
required.
ね研究棟のエレベーター
There
には
wasn't
地
a
下へと
button
移
in the
動するボ
facility
タ
for
ン
the
はなか
elevator
っ
to
た
descend any
この
lower.
鍵を使う
So
こと
maybe
で
this lets you
地
move
下と
about
地上とを
above
つな
and
ぐ操
below
作が可
ground.
能になるんじゃないかな
He is quite cute, I'm not gonna lie. It's just his attitude's so shit.
なるほど君の話をまとめると
So to summarize,
この地下
there's
牢
a
には
hidden
研究
passage
棟のエ
connecting
レ
the
ベーターへ
subject
と
to
つ
the
ながる通
elevator
路
at
が隠
Snarks.
されているはずそういうことさ
Nailed it.
一見袋小路
This
にしか
dungeon
見えない
seems like
こ
a
の
dead
牢
end,
獄にも
but
必
somewhere
ず
within
地上へ
it
と
is a
続く
secret
隠
path
され
that
た道
leads to the
が存
surface.
在するんだよこの食事
Let's
が終
look
わっ
for it
たら
after we
みん
finish
なで
eating.
捜索しよ
Detectives
う
are
よ
all about mutual
探偵は
cooperation.
助け合い
Right.
だからね
He said that kind of
Down boy. Renegade detective asks this
sits.
uncharacteristic question with a smile. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Given
if you
his
told
past
him.
actions, I fully suspect he has an ulterior motive.
I feel like with someone like you, he like like because he did the exact same thing with Ideal, and Ideal is just like you. So if you told him to sit, I feel like he would. If you told him to bark, I think that he would, just to make you all the more uncomfortable.
That's so nice to hear. So glad to know that. But for now, Renegade Detective makes a good point. Everyone wants to escape this place. It would be best to do as he suggests.
Mm.
隠し通路があるとして
If there's a hidden
どう
passage,
探せばいいの
how should we search for it? Oh,
オーソドックスに考
I
えれ
remember
ば
this. An
通路を開く
orthodox
仕掛け
approach
がどこかに隠
says
されてい
an
るはず
orthodox
だけど
approach says there's a hidden mechanism
こ
for
の地
opening
下
it.
室は監視
But
室以外
besides
に
the warden's
そも
room,
そも調
there's
べられそうな
little
もの
to
もないよ
investigate.
ねゲームだと奇妙な石
At
像や
least
絵
in
画があ
video
って
games, there's always a strange statue or painting or something you can push to open the way.
It's true.
ここが牢獄である
Given
こと
that
を
this is a
考える
dungeon,
と
it wouldn't make sense for the
わかりやすい
mechanism to be,
仕掛けがある
to be
はずも
obvious
ないでしょ
anyway.
知ってさえい
Something
れば
simple,
簡単
once
に
known,
開
but
け
otherwise impossible
知
to
らない
locate.
と絶対に
Oh,
見つけ
something
られ
simple
ない
once known, but otherwise
例えば
impossible to locate.
どこか
A
の
wall
壁に
switch,
スイッ
perhaps?
チがあると
Said the
考
girl,
えるのが
sharing
妥当な
her
のでは
personal theory.
確かにそうだね
Makes sense.
これ
With
だけの
how
広さ
large
だ
this
から
area
壁に
is,
仕掛け
it's
を施せば
unlikely
バ
that
レる心配もほと
a
んどない
hidden
だろう
switch
し
on the wall would be discovered. Yeah, you're right.
じゃあ早速みんなで探
Let's
して
not
み
waste
よう
any
か
time and get to looking then.
If I do
No,
not,
no, no,
at
no.
least
Go back and
remember-
say it the way it was
体力不
pronounced.
足は必死
I didn't hear how it was pronounced.
No, how it is looked at, how it's spelled.
Harumph?
Yes.
Harumph?
Yes. Now say it in her voice.
Lay harumph?
Like, no. Foolishness.
Harumph? If I do not at least consume some form of protein, I will surely lose my strength.
You weren't that strong to begin with.
缶詰を食べるしかない
I have no choice. No choice, I say. I must partake in this canned food.
You're in your own little world.
Here goes.
あらやだ
Wow.
美味しいです
Well, Alfie, my
Thank
tongue
you,
is actually quite
この焼き
pleased.
鳥さん
This tin of grilled chicken is rather passable indeed.
Please don't survive. I'm begging you. I don't want
Please
to
don't
see.
what?
I do not want to see her being the last person living. She needs to die within this.
I need her alive.
I need her.
I
dead.
need her alive forever.
So we're just arguing of who, like, if she should live or die. I want Boogie to live. I want Posh to never be seen again.
I want Posh to live. I guess we can take the
この
kids.
イワシ缶は
As for these sardines,
This is ridiculous.
美味しいではありま
you are scrumptious.
I hate her so much. I don't even hate her. I'm just like, she's so stupid.
せんありませんわね
Gone is my dread for this canned cuisine. Don't look at me.
Is she okay? And sorry
Don't
for
look at
taking
me.
your laugh. My bad. I didn't know you'd do it.
Oh no, you're good. Please, by all means.
Yeah, that's what it was for.
花の色は
Roses are red,
けりな
violets are blue.
いたずらに
Posh is enjoying an old can of food.
I'm lost in the dungeon.
うまくして一句読むんじゃありませんわよ
Dispense with your irrelevant nursery rhymes at once.
Quit plaguing my life with incidental lyrics. Someone's getting poisoned this chapter. Honestly,
After breakfast, we begin a thorough sweep of the dungeon, several hours into the process. We failed to turn up much of anything.
with Rowdy's nose, he can't smell an opening.
無能くん文学さん
Incompetent bookworm.
監視室の調
How
査
did
は
searching
ど
the
うだっ
warden's
た
room go?
監視室の中には
I
特
didn't
に
find
変わ
any
った仕掛けは
mechanisms
なか
in
った
particular. No
それに
trace of any
チラ
switch
シ
on
に
the
は
walls
どんな
either.
形もないから
I'm not so sure
これ以上は
it's
調
worth
べても
looking
意味がない
further.
んじゃないかなただ
But we did
暗
coat
闇
the
で光る
entrance
蛍光
with
塗料を
some
見つけたか
phosphorant
ら
paint we
入り
found.
口これで深夜に監視
That
室
way,
の
no
トイ
one
レ
will
を使い
get
たく
lost
な
in
っ
the
ても
dark if they need to use
暗
the
闇で
bathroom.
迷わ
at
ない
night.
と思う
That seems dangerous.
この力は
Great
明かりが
idea.
消えると
You
本当
really
に
can't see
何も見え
anything
な
once
く
the
な
lights
る
go
もん
off
ね
here. Thanks, incompetent.
Arigato.
That's what would lead to
Arigato.
someone's murder.
やはり
Like that. This is some Danganronpa
た
like
だ強い
setup.
壁を
We
た
have
だ
no
調
other
べ
option
続ける
but
しかあ
to
りません
continue
ね
searching these massive walls," said the girl,
少
disheartened
女
by the
が
mere
想
thought of
像
such
し
a
ただけで
tiring
疲れる
prospect.
行為にげっそりしつつ
You really never know never have to know what she's thinking.
そっちはどう何
How
か
about
仕掛けは
on
見つ
your
か
end?
った
Did you find anything? I'm currently having a conversation with myself.
ちょうど壁の調査が半分
We've
くらい
discovered
終わったと
about
ころだ
half
け
of the
ど
wall.
成
But
果はゼロ
We've
か
covered
な
about half of the wall.
ほらみ
But
んな
no
あそ
luck.
こで調査を
Everyone's
続けて
looking
いる
right
よ
over there. Everybody's still looking. Oh, what's up? Oh, he looks dead. Oh my god. Are you okay, Borky?
I follow where Doleful indicates to see Armor and the others running their hands along the walls.
この壁も
This
It's your time to
one
talk to
too
yourself.
seems perfectly ordinary.
本当に
Is there truly a passageway hidden here?
気持ちはわかるけどもう少し
I
頑張ろう
understand how you
そうか
feel, but let's keep up the effort, Armor.
It's so weird that they had all three of our characters just talking to each other. We didn't set this
Yeah?
up.
勇敢にあれだけ仕掛けがあったんだ
There were plenty of
きっとこの
contraptions in
力
the
にも
manor.
何かしら
Certain
仕
this
掛けが
dungeon
施されて
must
いる
have
はずだ
something
よ
of the sort as well.
社畜さんの言う通りです
Workaholic's
こ
right.
の地下牢
This
には
dungeon
妙
contains
な
no
点が
shortage of
多すぎま
oddities.
す僕らが進んできた隠し通路
The
は
hidden
確実に
passage we descended
地下へ
has
地
to
下へと
continue
進んでいき
further
ました
underground. No
単な
normal
る牢
prison
獄
would
に
need to be
こ
this
こまでの
deep.
深さは
There
必
must
要
be
ないは
some
ず
reason behind it.
Hiding more
Nanika.
children.
地下深く潜る理由がなそうは言いましたよ
They're here!
何度調べたところでどの
You
牢屋
say
も
as much,
全
but
く
after
同じ
searching
構
a
造だったで
myriad
はあり
of
ません
cells,
の
all we have discovered is that they share the exact same layout.
That's good.
まさかこの場所は本当
I'm
に
all
た
but
だの牢
convinced
獄
this
だと
place
で
is
も言いま
truly
す
nothing
よ
more than a prison.
科学ちゃんの言う通り
I agree
単
with
なる拘
Techie.
束が目
Something
的の地下
fishy.
室にして
This
は
place is far too concealed to be just an underground holding to be just an underground holding area.
Enough pussyfooting around already.
So okay, so imagine right?
God.
To trigger the open
Mhm.
to trigger the opening of the wall switch, you gotta push all the beds up into the little space.
Ooh. Okay. I
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah, enough pussyfooting around already.
どうせ隠し通路はどっかの壁
The
の
passage is hiding behind one of these walls, right?
だったら
Then let's just knock them all down.
壁をぶち抜いてみればよくねえか
Oh God.
それは危険
That's
だ
too
よ
dangerous. We get buried alive if this place caved in.
全員生き埋めになっちゃう明暗ですね
A capital idea. Why don't we begin by kicking them? Said the girl, concurring with Ready Detective's suggestion.
少女は大和探偵の案に同意
I mean, all you gotta do is keep an eye on them and tell them to stop if you sense danger.
文学さん普段
But
は
we're
冷静な
you're usually so level-headed. What's gotten into you? Because she's weak.
飛躍くん落ち着こう
No need to get so worked up,
文学
Doleful.
さんには
I'm sure
考えがある
Bookworm's
ん
onto
だ
something. No, she probably just doesn't want to like look for more wall shit anymore.
Bookworm gives me a smile as she continues on.
隠し通路がある壁は
Oh, yeah,
奥
that's
が
true.
空洞になってい
The
る
wall
はず
hiding behind the passage will be hollow.
つまり
In other words, it'll
蹴った
sound
時
different
の
from
音
the
も
rest when struck,
他とは
said
違
the
う
girl,
はずです
detailing her plan.
少女
No,
は
that's a
自
good
ら
way.
の案を
I like that.
なるほど
I
壁に
see.
広がる衝
If we
撃を
wish to
調べ
sound
よ
out
うと
each
思うな
wall,
ら
kicking them would
多少
generate
の
the
棒で
impact
あ
we
って
need,
も
even
蹴
if
り
the
つける
method's
くら
rather
いの衝
violent.
撃が必要よね
Nah,
この違いはわずかだと思いますけど
that
わかりそう
the
です
sound might only differ slightly. Are we sure we'll be able to tell? Didn't she sniff at a key? I think we'll be fine.
ウサギの聴
Like,
力を
You
yeah,
doubted my
for what?
skills? I got the ears of a rabbit. I could hear a pin drop in a whole pile of
空の
straw.
上に落ちた針の音だって
Oh
聞き
no,
分けて
she's
み
not
てな
Italian, she's country.
I mean,
You
she did
doubt
say
my
use.
skills? I got the ears
And
of
she did end one of her sentences with C.
Hmm?
I said she did say use, and she did end one of her sentences with C.
Well, the writers don't know what they're doing.
ナナちゃんたら眠っている
She
時
even
に
catches me when I try to sneak up and hug her goodnight.
に気づい
I'm
ちゃ
sure
う
she
くら
could
い
hear
だも
any
の
noise as long as she's focused on it.
本気で
Okay,
集
so
中
she's
すれ
just
ば
Camilla.
本当にどんな音だって聞き分けち
She's
ゃうわよ
actually just Camilla.
She frightens me.
忍び寄る
You sneak up on her in her sleep?
まあ
Actually, never mind. Thanks,
I
Freddy.
don't
Sorry to
know.
put so much pressure on you.
責任重大な役を任せておいてごめんよ
上等だ
This is what I live for. Now let's get to it. I underestimated how many lines she has. I refuse to do this more. She's gonna poison
With her
someone.
plan in place. We take turns kicking the walls.
Kick, kick. Ha!
音が奥まで響い
Now
て
go behind that one. Next. He probably like
あんた見かけによらず脚力もすげえのな
he probably like did a spin while kicking
だ
the shit out of
が
it.
音は奥まで
Gourmet's
響
gonna
いて
poison someone. I hope
隠
not.
し通路はねえな
Sheesh,
You
your
can
legs
make,
are a
like,
lot
eat
stronger than
out.
they look. But I don't hear a thing. Ain't no passage in there.
肉体労働は苦手なんだ
I'm
けど
not too skilled at manual labor.
おいおい
Oh, come on. A piddly kick like that ain't gonna echo word squat. Get those twinkle toes of yours into gear, will
普
ya?
段から足音も小さいんだから
He's been
シャキッ
dealing
と
with
しろ
nothing
よ
but
な
abuse. I wouldn't be surprised if he actually did fuck someone else.
He just kills
I'm tired of you
everybody.
guys.
I say he just kills everyone and then the game ends.
He said, "Who's the workaholic now?"
Nah, he's over here like, I'm not even the quartering dude. I just got sick of y'all.
頭脳労
According
働
to
以
Duke's
外は
like,
からきしなんだよ
Like, Jesus Christ, man. What's wrong with you?
Big finger work.
Sorry. I'm pretty much helpless at anything outside of brain work.
It's okay. Come take a rest. Not beside me, but like just rest yourself.
He is a married
I
man.
didn't say.
よく見とけ
Watch
蹴りって
this.
な
This is how you kick.
こうやるんだよ
すごい蹴り
Wow, what a blow. I'd have to be on the receiving end of that.
そしてビンゴだぜ
We got a hit.
今音が
I
壁の
definitely
奥
heard
で
an echo
響い
that
ていくのを
time.
感じたこの場所
No doubt about it.
ちょうど
There's a
中
wall
央の
hiding
壁に
right behind
隠
this
し通路
center.
がある
There's a passage
間違
hiding
いね
right behind this center wall.
私の見たやはり隠し通路はあったようですわね
Just as I suspected, there is a hidden passage.
What are you talking about? You were eating canned food the whole time.
さあ皆さんこの隠し通路を解くための
Come, everyone. Let us scour around for a switch that opens this passage.
She's like the government in every cartoon. Having teens just like solve the mystery and then like them just taking all the credit.
ほら気逆さもシャキッとなさい
You as well,
観察
Doleful.
があなたの
Step to
得
it.
意技なの
Locating
でしょ
things is your specialty, is it
今
not?
こそ
Now's
あなた
your
の出
time
番
to
ですわ
shine. Doleful stumbles as Paw shoves him from behind.
Oh,
He loses his balance and falls on his butt. And then
oh.
I hear something that gives me a bad vibe.
え
Wait,
まさか
the switch was right where he
飛躍
fell?
隠し通路のスイッチ
The hidden passage screeches open. Wow.
It was a bit weird. I was like, why did they make him so... Ah, there we go.
飛躍くんすごいよ
Wow, Doleful,
fine
well
play.
done!
I run over to Dolfu, who's still on the floor, and help him up with a grateful hand.
Poor thing.
Now, this was the making of a great detective. Finding crucial clues without even meaning to. What an incredible power.
You're a bitch, Watto.
Hopefully get out of this seedy underground maze. Thank goodness. Things took a turn for the better before our food ran out.
Yeah, you're still gonna travel.
待てワト君早ま
Hold
って
on,
はいけ
Watto.
ない
Don't be hasty. It's a pseudo hole. Pseudo passage. Holmes appears before me with a grave expression. It's a
飛
torture
脚
hall.
君の体質はただ重
Doppel's
要なものを
ability
引き寄
isn't
せ
so
るので
simple
は
as
ないだろ
finding vital clues, remember?
罠や証拠
He
品
only
といった
senses traps
彼
and
のもの
evidence
を
that
ajak
threatens
す
his
るもの
life.
のみだ
Wait, but he didn't sense it though.
そんな彼が発見した通路という
Since
こ
he
とは
discovered the passage,
Zero
one
が
should
何かしら
naturally
の
assume
事
that
件
it's
の手
either
がかり
related
とな
to
っ
a
ているか
case or the
もしく
danger
は
lurks up ahead.
この通路の奥に危険な何かが待ち
Damn, it doesn't matter if he intended to or not. It's like, damn, you got lucky. It's not, you never get lucky.
He's like, everyone run! It's just a cave in. What? Jesus.
皆さんリーダーである私
Jesus. I'm running out of steam.
Well, without further ado, everyone, follow the leader. That is to say, me.
Shut your mouth.
こんな
She's
ほ
gonna
いほ
die.
い力
Stop.
でさっさと
Let us leave this
立ち去るのですわ
dust-ridden place at once.
I really
Posh.
would not like her head off of her shoulders, but this is what it's gonna turn into at this point.
ダメだよ家族さん
Wait, Posh,
そこの
there's
通
something
路には
definitely dangerous
危険
down.
な何か
There's
がある
definitely something dangerous down there.
Suddenly, the image of Posh spattered in blood flashes before me. Oh, fuck. My denouement...
Oh shit! Sorry,
Wow.
I was like, I was locked in. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Yeah, I was invested.
Yeah. Watch out!
Oh. I yanked Posh's arm back without a second to spare. Sharp metal spikes then darted right out from where Posh was standing mere moments ago.
I love how she has the ability to just be safe as hell. I hate that.
If I hadn't grabbed her, if I hadn't seen the future, she would have died on the spot. As
Honestly,
opposed to
he's
dying
lit at
later
this
in the
point.
chapter.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. So
通路から
that was her thing. So she's not dying this chapter. She can't.
Didn't he see this with the other group as well?
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh. No
like
one sees.
his visions have never actually been avoided.
Oh no.
What do
So
you mean?
everyone in that room
Yeah.
is dead?
I don't know, man, but I'm saying that like the two people that he saw in his vision dying beforehand, well, rather of the several that he saw,
This is a spoiler.
Downtown and Mystic were still two of them.
This is a spoiler.
What?
You've now told me everyone who's going to die.
What?
Just read the goddamn slate.
Something's coming out of the passage. It's a robot.
This is why I said you can't say anything.
What?
Incompetent
As if in
definitely doesn't see the
response-
future. Damn.
A mechanical whirring rings out from the tunnel. It's a robot!
A robot!
I've heard this sound before, but before I have time to ponder, its source appears directly in front of us.
Ah! It's one of those things! It's white!
The color and size are different, but it's the same type of machine that took Holmes' life.
Negro.
Whoa, 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 whoa. And this is
Oh,
the
Reggie
text
eyes.
speech Reggie gave us. Yeah!
Yes.
I need that specific sound when it just goes into and like makes that weird ass sound.
I'm like, oh really? Tell me more.
It sounds like fucking dial up.
Oh god.
A mechanical noise identical to that black robot's call resounds to the dungeon. This one is pure white, smaller, and around my height. No more than 5.5 feet max.
Damn, you're 5'5".
5'6".
Read it. Just read it. Just.
But the sound, which alone makes my hair stand on end, and the robotic murderous intent I sense from it are just as I recall.
He said. Celeste. God
image
damn
of
it.
home still flashes unbidden in my mind. I know we have to flee, but my body won't move. My traumatic fear dulls my reflexes. Man, imagine being so self-aware that you're in fear in that moment. You're like, oh no, my trauma. Like, if I don't
I
act
wish.
fast, I'll.
This is what you
I
sound like a
can't
kid.
handle tonight. I can't handle tonight.
Bring me a pile of scrap!
I can't handle tonight. Armor and Rowdy leap in front of me. What could they be planning?
To box.
武装の兄さん分かっ
They
て
do
るよ
like
な
a team ultimate
まず
finish.
は
Oh. Hey, Armor, you know the drill. First,
一発ぶち殴ってから考える
Let
の
us
だ
ponder after the opening blow is struck.
you're not allowed. You and Celeste aren't allowed to say a thing anymore. I don't even want to know.
What do you?
I guess his armor wasn't
Wait,
so
what?
impenetrable. You said they were gonna do
What
a
do you
team
mean
attack,
so
and then they
fast?
did a team attack.
What?
It was ridiculous.
That's the most obvious setup for this shit.
Oh,
Slam their fist at the mech at the same time, sending it flying back down the passageway.
close the door.
Both of them are bursting with energy despite having just bashed a remarkably hard service. They really give Iron Fist a new meaning.
It really only is armor who you shouldn't be surprised at.
But that's besides the point.
何をやってるんだよ
What are you doing? You can get
殺され
killed.
るかもしれないんだぞ危険は100も承知だ
Hey,
よ
I know how dangerous this is, but then this numbskull here popped up in front of me.
目の前に現れて
一発殴らないと気が済まなかった
I
のだ
cannot resist the urge to charge forth. Forgive me, Sir Incompetent.
He's dead. He's so dead. He helps far too much.
Their words are blunt and unvarnished, much like them. But ultimately, they've lessened the shock of the surprise attack and brought us time to think. Bought us time to think.
If he's an ESFJ. If he dies, I have literally no one.
Oh my god, is this your concern right now?
Yes.
Wow.
Don't die, Armor.
Fucking priorities?
It's true.
I have to remember to thank the two of them.
Foolish.
例の針が来るぞ
Hey, here come those run spikes.
よし我の鎧で受け止めるのである
My corselet shall forestall them anon.
What?
You
Bitch,
know, I
what?
feel like sometimes when I'm playing him, I'm just saying words.
Yeah, honestly.
Spikes fire down the passage, striking Armor's metal exterior. True to his words, they don't even leave a scratch.
Those are going to break. There's no way that this is going to be a thing without that armor breaking.
Imagine we see Armor's true face.
Oh, I wish. Let me see his face. He can't die until. If we see his face, we know he's dead that chapter.
All of a sudden, the spikes begin to flash. Flashbang.
Ah! Can we not?
Did he just get fucking tased?
武装だ
Armor?
Oh my god. Armor drops as the white mech reappears out of the passage. Oh my god, this is the second time.
Yeah.
Upon closer inspection, I can see 3 vents on its body, like air holes. Black wires trail from each one.
So that thing has spikes. It has like sides and shit. It also like isn't it a bit overkill to have a taser attached to it?
Clearly
isn't
not.
That a bit much.
The wires connect to the spikes that struck Armor and are now retracting into its body.
Also, I have a confetti cupcake pop tart. I know this is like dangerous and all, but like
Dangerous? What, the Pop-Tart or this scene?
this scene. But I just want to let everybody know I have a confetti cupcake pop tart. I'm going to try it right. It smells like birthday cake. Can everyone hear it?
Well, let me know how it tastes, I guess. I love that I've gotten you on the Pop-Tart train.
Honestly. Danger tart. Oh. That's pretty good.
Really?
Tart alright.
I would say that's one of the ones you want to try, like, frozen and toasted.
Okay, I'll do so. But go ahead.
There's also a camera-like device atop its head, which watches us intently.
Bitch,
何なんだこのメカは
what is this machine?
It looks like a metal can that's been painted a blinding white, and yet that camera freezes me in my tracks. It's precisely because of its simplicity that I can tell. This mech is incredibly deadly.
Simplicity?
皆さん、あの針には
Everyone,
まるで重
those
型の
spikes are
スタンガンの
charged
よう
with a
に
powerful
高圧の
electric
電流が
current,
流れ
like
て
a
いるようで
stun
す。
gun. Don't let
絶対
them
に触
touch
れない
you.
でください。
It
So
freaking
Armor-
stuns his wheelchair.
600,000 volts!
600 volts. 600 volts going through your body. All just for you. Oh,
武装の兄
yo,
さんは平
armor!
気な
You
のかよ。
good?
鎧を通じて感電しただけなの
His
に。
armor conducted the charge, but he'll be fine.
ですが、
Still, it was enough to knock him out. A direct hit from those spikes could mean instant
もし
death.
針が体に刺さった状態で感電したら即死だと思い。
針に刺されたら即死って
So, one false step
ど
and
うや
we're
って
done
逃げれ
for.
ばいいんだ
How do we get out of this one?
僕がおとりになるから。
So distracted.
武装さんを
Get armor to safety in the meantime.
Doful? Doful shouts as he steps in front of the rushing mech. Doful?
It's not time for someone to die yet.
飛躍君何を
No,
やってる
I mean,
what are you
Holmes
doing?
died. Holmes died.
Yeah, at the end.
状況も僕の体質が引き寄せたんだ。
My danger magnet is probably to blame for this whole mess. I'm not going to let anyone else die from this ability. That's not true.
This robot wouldn't be here if he didn't have that, if he wasn't here.
I swear to God. I'm like, Doleful, what you're saying doesn't even make any sense at this point.
飛躍君離れていてくれ
ん
踊り役なら私が
Get
引
back,
き受ける
Doful. I'll act as a distraction. We can fight this thing together.
What?
アホか。蹴りもまともにできないやつに。
You can't even land a solid kick, moron! Like hell I'm gonna let you play decoy. I've got it. Just back me up.
そうですよ。僕の
She's
知
right.
能力を
Remember how I
知って
can
いるでしょ
sense danger? I'm guaranteed to survive. Just lay this to me and Rowdy.
山田さんに任せてください。
それはできないよ
Sorry, but no can do. As it stands, I have the highest seniority in this group.
I love this man. He really does take care of his underlings, you know?
He's a dad.
Yeah, he's Pop. Maybe that's why I love him. He's a dad I never had. It's like, now I can't
Oh, wow.
remember mine.
それに筋力は弱
You
い
don't,
け
you
ど
don't want to give him that
実践
title.
の
You
経
know what
験
happened to the
は
last
それなり
dad.
に豊富なんだ
And despite my physical
Don't die, Marco.
shortcomings, I actually have quite a lot of combat experience.
You do? Fine, have it your way. I'm going
俺は
in.
先に行くからな。
Workaholic and Rowdy plunge in, fighting the white mech to buy us some time.
So Gramps opened up the bag and took
And
out
took
the
out the
magical
magical
shoes.
shoes. He put them on the ground and they soon began to groove. The shoes.
No.
I'm sorry, is she
No.
in sandals charging this thing? It's over.
No. Together we had power. We stood up for what was right.
They had power, they stood up for what was right. You don't even know the lyrics, goddammit. You're like me.
I said we the first time and they the second time. But I think I was also kind of relating it to this scene. So how about fuck you?
Also, the fact that Rowdy has such long hair and you know she doesn't maintain it.
What did you just say to me?
Because I was looking at her, I was like, she's so absolutely not responsible with the things she says, does, or wears. There is no way she did her hair by herself.
That was all gourmet. It pivots on its treads, then advances towards them. Spikes shoot out at Rowdy, who is the closer target.
点での攻撃なんざ当たるか
You
よ。
really think that'll work? If you want to kill me, face me head on!
攻撃してみるんだな。
There are a lot of death flags that people have been raising.
Rowdy throws out a taunt as she launches herself to the side, dodging the spikes with ease. She's so agile, you'd think she was a cat. And she doesn't stop there either. As the mech retracts the spikes with its wires, Rowdy slips through its defenses in a flash.
武装の兄さんの敵。
This one's for my pal Armor!
ダメだ山田さん伏せろ
Wait, Rowdy, duck!
あ
No, cat, they said. In that instant, a long spike thrusts out from the white mech. It grazes Rowdy's head, who ducked just in time before retracting into its body. Severed strands of hair dangle in midair.
How did he know?
Not only does it fire bullet-like spikes, it also has a spear for close-range stabbing.
This is ridiculous. Why do you have
A
that?
Workaholic's warning and Rowdy's reflex to save her life, but a claw like me would have been absolutely skewered.
What is up with this low self-esteem of half of these people?
Realizing she's at a disadvantage, Rowdy jumps back, putting some distance between herself and the mech. Without missing a beat, it fires more long-range spikes at Rowdy, but they don't connect. She nimbly dodges them once again.
Thank God we have someone like Rowdy.
There's a limit to her stamina, though. She can't go on forever. Eventually, both of them will end up killed. We need a way to break the impasse.
He said I'm good at these situations. Is the strategist and not the fighter. Right, this the perfect time to see the future with my denouement. I'm just about to call it end scene at this point. Maybe I'll find a solution here.
落ち着け
My dimensional scream.
今この状況で最も求められ
Stay
るの
calm,
は
Michael.
冷
More
静
than
な思考
anything
だ
else, you need to keep a cool head and dire straight. Holmes peers into my face, derailing my train of thought.
I'm not derailing the train.
エンドシーイングは未来での結果
The
だけを見る
denouement only reveals the outcome.
過程を
It's
把
of no
握でき
use
ない
if you
私
can't grasp the
今こ
process.
こで見たと
You'd only incapacitate yourself, doing more harm
無
than
意味
good.
にダウンして
Yeah, I'm like, you can't really do an end scene trying like in combat before you just fall out. And they just stab you.
探偵には常に冷静に
Detectives must
Yes,
always
it's on the
examine
Islamic
reality with the
Handling
presence of
It's on
mind
the-
before passing judgment.
You think I can just stay calm when my friends are about to die?
I snap back harder than I mean to, my own volume surprising me. I ask Holmes another question in a quieter voice.
You know something about this dungeon? You know something about this dungeon, don't you? Or maybe about that, or about that mech, maybe? Please tell me how to beat it.
知っているならむざむざ
If I knew that, I wouldn't have been cut down so easily.
Jesus. Well, that's a fair point. Jesus.
Imagine being like, can't you fuck this guy up? And it's like, well, gee, he killed me, so I mean, if I had that
奴
information.
の耳に耳を
And she's like, anyway, here's how to kill this guy.
But I do know how to face the threat before us. Listen to the noise that Eyesore is making.
Yeah,
妹って
incompetent detective? You're talking to
ことば
yourself.
かり口にして
Is your head on right? Asks the girl, examining his face with a look of concern.
Bookworm noticed me acting strangely enough to warrant pointing it out.
Don't tell her.
I doubt she heard what I said, so I'd better make up an excuse.
Don't tell her.
ごめん平気だよ
Sorry, I'm fine.
あの猫を
I've
止める手段がない
been
かと
simulating
頭
options
の中
in my
で
mind
色々
for
とシミュ
stopping
レー
that
トして
mech.
みたんだ
あ
Right, simulating is your
シミュレートは
specialty
あな
after
たの
all,
得意
said the
技
girl,
だそう
fully
ですね
convinced. Oh?
少女は納得
Yeah.
Convinced of his lie. It's like, what?
Yeah, I'm like, and I've already noticed something off about the noise it makes.
なるほど
Interesting. Let me check, said the girl, closing her eyes and focusing all her attention on her oral
少女の
faculties.
目を閉じ
Facilities. Which
長
would still
官
be
の
the same
神
thing.
経を
Bookworm then performs the very action she just narrated.
That's hilarious.
文学さんは何を
What is she doing?
さすがは文学くんだ
Classic
音の違和
Bookworm.
感という
All
ヒン
you
ト
did was give her a hint about the noise, and she immediately knew what to do.
ちなみに私への返答は声に出
Incidentally,
さ
you
せ
do
たまま心の
realize
中で呼
you
びかけ
can
をする
answer me
わ
without speaking aloud, don't
君
you?
の心の
I can
声
hear
は
your thoughts, remember?
私に
Yeah, I was
We
like,
were talking
gee.
about this like last chapter.
Yeah! Dummy?
早く言ってください
Why didn't you tell me that sooner?
Bookworm remains focused, listening to the noise as Holmes and I go back and forth.
Oh! Damn. Okay.
読了です
Read it like read like an open book.
科学探偵
Jackie, can you record that
Voice
whirring and
recorder.
play it back at 1/10 the speed?
Silent
Asked the girl.
0.
0.1倍の速さで
You said a tenth? Okay, I'll give
わ
it
か
a
りま
try.
したやってみ
Yattemiru.
Connects his keypad to his wheelchair with a cord and begins to operate it.
Yeah, I'm surprised that thing didn't go after him. He said, ooh.
The wheelchair, which apparently has built-in speakers, begins to play the audio recorded on his keypad.
次は再生速度を下げます。
Now lower the playback speed.
They're recording this while she's just absolutely in a no hold bars battle.
We all stare at Cape when Techie slows it down.
Also, armor's on the ground.
風の通り道は3つのうち1つだけ。風の通り道は3つのうち1つだけ。
Huh? The wind passes through only one of three.
The 3 air holes.
Is that the Quartering Duke's voice?
It's identical to the one I've heard in all the Quartering Duke's videos. As for what it's actually saying,
Like,
やはり
as
メ
I
ッセ
thought,
ージを
it's
発信してい
broadcasting
た
a
のです
message
ね
to the girl. Believe that her hunch was correct.
あのメカが数
I
分
could tell by
たどり
cross-referencing with my
同じ音
memory
声を
that
繰り
exact
返して
same
いること
audio was
は
being played on
記
repeat.
憶を照らし合
Down
わ
to
せ
the
ることで
last
分かり
phoneme.
ました。
Finan?
つまり
Otherwise
What?
stated,
意図を持って
the machine is
発してい
transmitting
る
this on purpose, making it a message for those
周囲へ
nearby,
のメッ
said
セ
the
ージな
girl,
の
further
だと思ったの
elaborating.
です。
すごいよ。さす
Wow
がは文学さん。
Reliable as always, Bookworm! Oh.
I take her hand without a second thought, singing her praises. She responds without looking at me.
Ah,
問題はここか
she's
ら
like,
です。
there's just
あ
one
の
issue.
言葉の
We
意
have
味
to
を
figure
読み
out what the
解か
words
ない
actually mean, said the girl, calmly rebuking the dim, incompetent
愚
detective.
かな無能探偵はと
She
て
will
も
never get
冷
it.
静に諭すのです。
そうだね。
Right. The wind passes through only one of three. What does that even mean? And what does that even mean? The thing is, if you, like, your detective ass, no, I get it. Workaholic! Get out of the way, Pops!
Uh-oh. Workaholic is sent flying by the mech tackle.
Poor thing, his bones are broken.
A flurry of shots ring out like gunfire. The machine fires its spikes, aiming to strike Workaholic the moment he lands.
He just has a shield.
I don't even have time to shout out his name as the spikes bear down on him. But then,
やっと罠にかかってくれたね。
so, you finally stepped into my trap, huh?
Good thing I planned for that.
The same thing!
Shikamaru's.
The spikes at top hair's breath away from his face. The stop, sorry.
どうして針が。
What happened to the spikes? Ah, a draw distance. Take a.
よーく見
You were just watching the whole time and just didn't want to help anyone? Take
I
a
was literally
good
thinking that. I was like,
long-
yeah, he's just chilling, I guess.
Yeah, he's just watching this whole.
ワイヤーが針に巻きついている。
What? They're wrapped in wire?
I follow Renegade's advice and look closer, spying the glint of wire around the spike.
Turn this. Ah!
That very wire is also extending out of Workaholic's wristwatch. What?
I'm sorry, Detective Conan?
洋館の罠にも
He
使わ
stopped
れ
the
てい
spikes
たワ
using
イ
the
ヤー
same
ソー
wire
で
we saw
針を
used in the
絡め
trap
取
at
った
the
んだ
manor.
社畜探偵はわ
Workaholic
ざと
Detective
隙を
must
つ
have
け
created
て
a
針を
small
発射
gap
させたん
before
だろうね
tricking it into firing its spikes. Things are really heating up
面
now.
白いのはここ
Nage, you don't. Yeah, you dummy.
The net
Huh?
moves around, beeping and whirring as it drags the wire and Workaholic both in a frantic attempt to retract its spikes.
I'm surprised he wasn't sent flying again.
Workaholic does his best to maintain his balance, but his face is contorted in pain. Yeah, it's probably fucking
社
cutting
畜
his
ちゃ
hand or
んがい
something.
つまで自
Gee,
分を
oof.
責める
And it would
お
have.
手並み拝見といこうか
Watched, and I mean, at the very least, that's like a lot of pressure.
Yeah. Oh, so it's destroying his wrist. Let's see how much time Workaholic can buy, shall we?
何をバカなことを言っていますか。
What about this? You such nonsense! We will be turning that automaton into scrap and rescuing Workaholic at once!
私が先駆けとなりますわ。
I shall take the lead. Everyone on my mark.
Everyone's going to be in danger.
やめておいた方がいいよ弾丸型の針はそうそう
I
当たら
wouldn't
ない
if I
か
were
もし
you.
れないけど
Those bullet spikes might not land, but get too close and you'll be gored by that brutal spear.
ヤマトちゃん
Not
の
Without
gored.
Ratty's feral ferocity,
一
you'd be
瞬で
turned
モ
into
ズ
a
の早煮え
pincushion.
になる
What'd you
の
say?
がオチだね
I said not gored.
Please.
それはそうかもしれませんけど。
I'll concede that point.
She said.
frustrating, but Renegade Detective is right.
It's
Anyone
so
charged
frustrating
with
whenever
got
he's
a
right.
plan to get the tables turned on them for sure.
Mm.
Clearly, there's no choice but to solve the riddle we found in its transmission.
風の通り道は
The wing.
3つのうち1つだけ。
The
Fuck
wing
off.
path is through only one of three.
I was playing her for a
3
while.
つの風穴というのはおそ
The
らく
three
デ
must
カの
refer
ボデ
to
ィ
the
があ
holes
る
on its body.
その
Perhaps
中
one
の
of
1
those
つ
is a
に
weak
弱
point?
点がある
Yeah, that's what
と
I
いう
meant.
ことではないかしら。
The
The
air hole.
energy.
違いありませんわ。では早
That must be
速あ
it.
の穴を攻撃してみますわよ。
Hi. Hey. Hey.
Hey!
That doesn't sound those orifices a pace. A pace? A pace. Oh my god.
待って
Posh.
家族さん
Posh. You're
Wait,
starting to
Posh.
sound like
攻撃したら
Armor.
まずいと思う
Oh. Armor's trying to sound like Posh. Wait, Posh. If we don't choose the correct target, we'll probably end up regretting it.
無能君の言う通りだよ
Incompetence, right?
高圧の
What
電
do
流
you
を武器
think
とする
will
メカ
happen
相
if
手
you
に
hit the wrong
間
hole
違
in a
った
mech
穴
that
に攻
uses
撃を
high
仕掛けて
voltage
ごらん
weaponry?
きっと内部の電流
The
に
shock would
感
roast
電
you
し
to
て
a
真っ
crisp.
黒焦げ
Not to
さ
say that wouldn't be
まあ
entertaining
それ
too.
はそれで面白い光景だけどね
Oh my god.
ヤマトちゃん、お願いがある
I have a request, Rowdy.
They look
Roommate
like
calls
such a
out
good
Rowdy.
team.
Who has been maintaining her distance from the mech. She locks eyes with her, speaking in an uncharacteristically serious tone.
5秒の間だけ。その
Can
メ
you
カの
stop the
動きを
machine
止めて
from
ちょう
moving
だい。
for a bit? All I need is 5 seconds.
Damn. Okay.
相変わらず無茶を言うぜ。10
No,
秒
get
で
out of here.
勘弁
Ask
して
me
く
for
れよ
10 at least.
Rowdy turns back to the mech and sprints towards Workaholic.
Hmm.
社畜のおっさん、そのまま
Hey,
ワイヤー
Pops!
掴んで
Don't let go of that wire, capiche? Hey, Pops!
See?
Don't let go of that wire! Hey, Try!
I fucking can't. I can't
I
do
do-
it. I can't.
I lose the accent every time I use it. It's like the process of eating. It's no longer going to be there by the time it ends.
え何を
What are you?
Oh.
She then grabs the arm Workaholic is using to hold the wire saw and pivots her hips as if swinging a bat.
Damn.
Up until then, the white mech had been pulling Workaholic by his wire, but now the scales have tipped. Does Rowdy plan to drag the mech around?
介護時のパワーじゃ。
Mechanical power ain't gonna stop me! Ah!
Rowdy bellows as she snaps her arms down.
Damn. On the ground.
Oh. Oh.
Hmm?
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Read!
I got lost. Hold on.
Huh?
Okay, there we go. I got lost in Discord. I accidentally clicked the wrong button. The mech topples over, pulled by the wire. The sound of metal scraping against the floor booms through the underground passage. Oh no, my misophonia. She actually managed to stop the mech from moving with nothing but raw brute strength.
That's my girl. And what? Jerk of you miss. So I saw this big ass spider just.
Oh my god.
Not again. We were talking. Me and Dan were talking about Australia. So this is a long time coming.
Oh dear. The mech, durable as it is, stubbornly attempts to pick itself up, but it's already too late.
ナイスよ、ヤマトちゃん。
Nicely done, Rowdy! In Gourmet's hand is the knife she always carries around with her. What is she planning to do with that?
Tell
I
her about the
wonder.
drop bears. Okay, so you know, Lily, you know about drop bears?
Yeah.
Paul says they drop and eat humans.
Aw, they're so cute.
はい、ご
Hmm?
ちそう
They're
さ
like
ま。
me, but as bears. Bon appetit!
Do you believe him when he says it?
No.
Yeah, neither did I.
Ewan?
Go ahead and read.
Ewan?
She thrusts the blade as hard as she can into one of the mech's holes. I never said I was wasn't gullible. Nah, it wouldn't. Nah, it wouldn't believe me, Lily. That's not true. I never did.
That makes sense. Ewan is a bit gullible.
I'm not. I hate all of life.
Oh, the mech makes a robotic cry of distress. Why is it a distress?
It said help me because
Why are
I
these
think
things emoting?
oh.
The sound then breaks apart, growing steadily quieter. Finally, the light on the camera shuts off, and the mech ceases to make any noise.
Thank God. What the heck was this pocket-sized thing? She did. I was wheezing. You're a bitch, Dan.
お粗末様でしたと
I believe it said, check please.
No, what she said was goddamn gochisousama deshita, which means essentially thank you for the meal. Check please. I mean that's an
kinda.
okay way of like translating it, but that is not what I would say. Like you go to you're eating at home. Check please. What?
Check please.
That's actually kind of funny. I like that.
Oh yeah, good. Dan does have the thing that has that. Dan,
I mean-
you're still a bitch.
Hmm?
Yeah, Heavy's redeem. It says, Dan, you're still a bitch.
He is absolutely.
Gourmet takes her knife out of the hole, wiping it clean with a napkin before returning it to her pocket.
Man, fuck Nan.
The rest of us are left dumbstruck by how swiftly all of that just transpired.
Honestly.
す
We don't let him have it, sis. How'd you know which
弱点が分かったんだ
How'd you know which one was the weak spot?
Melody breaks the silence and clings onto Gourmet, who begins explaining as she comforts her.
These girls need to live.
簡単な話よ
It was simple. While all of you were talking, I sniffed out the different odors coming from the three holes.
漂ってくる匂いを嗅いでいたの
How?
するとね
Well, one of them
穴
was
の中
bringing
に
air,
一
yes?
つだけ
Yeah.
金属ではなく
Only one smelled of rubber and metal, so I assumed there was an essential cable in there that allowed this big dome of frosting to operate properly.
大切なケーブルが隠れていると
What?
思ったわけ
This isn't human. Also, this is actually what Phoenix Wright should be doing, but he's a lawyer. And I was like, these guys, this is a bit like, I'm like, wait, actually, no, they're PIs. So, no, this actually fits. All this shit that I said that Phoenix Wright couldn't do, I am now saying these guys cannot either. But these guys actually can at this point.
What?
This is ridiculous, honestly.
匂いなら俺も嗅いでたけど
I gave it a whiff too, but I didn't catch that at all.
もう私は美食
I'm
探偵
gourmet
なのよ
detective, remember?
別
It
に
goes without
ゴム
saying
の
that I can
味くらい
easily catch the
簡
subtle
単に
flavors
わ
of
かって
iron
当
and
然
rubber.
じゃない
I really do like how they're like highlighting everyone's stuff, you know?
Yeah.
It's
It's
really
just interesting that she says subtle flavors of iron and rubber.
yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Gourmet
Oh.
laughs as if it's no big deal, but iron and rubber, for that matter, aren't foods at all. But I'll choose to keep that comment to myself.
Before
I'll
she-
choose to allow this thing to have continuity.
Before she puts her head into her chest and you like choke to death or something like that, she seems like the type who would do that.
Hug.
He's like, no. I'm like,
科
interesting.
学君このメカの検証を頼
Taki,
めるか
can you
な
inspect this machine?
Yes, please.
はい任せてください
Yes, leave it to me.
また
I didn't contribute at all. Again.
何を言っているのだ飛脚殿は
Huh?
他の皆々が
What
推理
was
してい
he
る間に
wanting to you
我
speak?
を安全な場所ま
Was
で
it
運ん
not
でく
you
れた
who
ではない
carried me
か
to safety whilst the rest contended with this quandary?
Quandary? Yeah.
Quandary?
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 What is he saying?
本当に活躍できなかったのは我
It
の
was I who contributed nothing.
ここから
Thus
活躍し
shall I
なんとして
heretofore
でもお
endeavor
名
to
を
erase
返
the
上せね
stain
ば
from my legacy.
He just dies.
鎧の庶民の言う通りですわ
The metal-plated peasant is
何もで
correct.
きずに
While
働
I
く
too
のは
am peeved
私
at
も
my
同
own
じです
inability
が
to act, that is
決し
no
てイケメンに
reason
感じたり
to
しま
let
せ
it
ん
make
わ
me
よ
feel inferior.
Honestly, if there was anyone who was actually just useless, it would have been Posh. Because everyone did something. Like, Armor let us find out that this girl had a taser. and Doleful got them out of danger in the first place.
To be
Posh,
fair, Posh triggered it first.
yeah, and nearly died.
Yeah, but if they had all decided to charge down that hallway like they were planning to, then there would have been a lot of them dead.
They weren't
Plus, it
planning
would've
to.
been narrow.
She was the only one who was planning to.
No, they were talking about going down, and then Ideal was like, "Hey,
okay.
this probably isn't a great idea." So I'm like, imagine if they had gone down there and been trapped in a narrow passageway.
Ooh. Okay, fine.
だってこの借りを返す
Instead, I will do all that I can to get payback,
ですからね
so as to pay back my debt. That is.
She already did it.
Oh.
カズさんは強い人だね。
Posh, your resolve is incredible.
さっきはありが
Thank
と
you
う
for your help earlier, said the girl, expressing her
少女
gratitude to
は無能
incompetent
探偵
detective.
のお礼を口にする
文学さん。さっきは
Me?
って
What I do, bookworm? Okay, I'm tired of all these people being like, oh, I did such a terrible job. Does like a triple backflip. You guys are doing better than I ever could.
Please forgive me. I'm terribly ungrateful.
I'm like, bitch!
あなたが音のヒントを出してくれなか
If
っ
you
た
hadn't
ら
given me that clue about the
謎を
sound
解
it
く
was
のに時
making,
間がかか
we
っ
may have
て
never solved
怪
this
我人
mystery.
が出ていたか
People
もし
could
れ
have
ませ
gotten
ん
hurt. You see armor? Huh?
少しだけ
Maybe you weren't so
見直しました
incompetent
よ
after all, said the girl with a smile.
少女は
Incompetent, like, I got spoiled on what to say, but
He said,
Sure.
incompetent?
Bookworm's smile causes my heart to lurch. The clue didn't actually come from me. Holmes was the one who told me about it. Well, I
Holy
didn't do a
shit.
single thing at all.
Holy shit. Y'all are pissing me off.
Well, if I wasn't here, we wouldn't be here.
Oh, so he shows. Like,
ありがとう。
thanks.
少しでも活
I'll
躍で
keep
きるよ
trying
う
my
に
best to pitch in however I can.
Nevertheless, I express my gratitude. Carrying this dismay in my heart, I vow to become a proper detective in my own right.
Now I want to make a mystery game.
Ooh, puzzles.
下道探偵
Renegade
君なら
detective.
すぐに
Couldn't you have
あの目
disabled
から
that
動
machine
作を
from the
止めるこ
get-go?
とができたんじゃない
Fucking
のか
knew it.
俺を買いかぶり
You
すぎだ
overestimate
よ
my abilities.
そんなに俺が
If
信
that's
じ
how
ら
little
れ
you
ないな
trust me,
ら
go ahead and
首
activate
輪を
my
起動
collar.
させればいいじゃないかそれとも
But maybe that's not,
起動
it's
し
not
な
that
い
you
のでは
won't do
な
it,
く
but that you
できな
can't.
いのかな
It's because you don't know the
首を起
conditions.
動させるための
Or
条件を
is
知ら
fulfilling
な
them
い
just that tough?
もしくは条件
勘違いしないでくれ
Let me be
私
clear.
は君のことを
I
仲
believe
間
we're
だと
on the
信
same
じている
team, or I
信
would
じた
like
いと
to
も思う
anyway. That's why I
だから
want to
こそ
learn what's going
本
through
心
your
を
head.
知りたいだけなんだよ
He's being so patronizing, Renegade.
The fucking harmonica. God damn it, Dad.
You
You're
said you
so
want to kill me,
bitch.
don't you? Huh? Huh? You want to kill me, huh? Renegade, hey, Workaholic's like, I just want to get out of here.
What?
なんだっていいさ俺が今そそられているのは一人
Only one.
Yeah.
Now,
二人
two
だけだ
people
から
are
放って
making
お
me
いてく
tingle
れ
right now. So do me a favor and ease off. Now, what will it take to get incompetent and that other special
あの子
someone
を
over to
ど
our
うす
side?
れば俺たち側へ引き込めるか
What? I don't understand this.
仕方がないんだよ
But I'm. Oh God, he sounds like he's a bit too excited, honestly. So you are in a public bath.
Oh my god, wait, I remember that fucking clip. You sounded genuinely disturbed.
He
Like,
said, "The God is this not." I'm like, so you are in a
you
public
said,
bath.
sir. No, you were so offended. You were like, sir, you are in a public bath. I'm like,
Watch Fine lose his shit.
just because I subbed to Heavy, like, yeah, sure, that's the only reason. Just because you have a sub, that's the only reason. I bet if you didn't have a sub, you'd be like, damn, I wish I could spam harmonicas.
Why wait?